It's only slightly ominous. Really.
Just slightly.
Hello, people. I can't see chat at all, so that's amazing.
I can.
Well,
I can totally
that's good.
see chat. I hope everybody had a good week. I had an okay but exhausting week, which used to be like all my weeks. Although next week, I'm going for the first time ever in 2 years. I'm going somewhere, like somewhere that's not this house. So I'm going for a site visit, and I'm going to meet some people I've been working with for 2 years and haven't actually ever met, and go for a walk on a salt marsh. So that should be fun. It's basically a long trip to the beach to inspect some damage caused by developers who suck.
I'm going to have a very small chat window down here now. I can sort of see people. Hey, people. My setup is so overly complicated this time that I'm going to be lucky if I get through this. I'm going to drop out Jasper's theme entirely there. So that's one additional thing I no longer have to worry about. Haha, I can get rid of that. I think I can almost see chat there. I also have to keep an eye on it down there.
Well, they are there. They're definitely there.
Oh, I know. Where else would you be if you were anybody other than me? 'Cause obviously, right, we might be a bit louder this time, and I apologise. The physical setup of all these monitors and screens that I have means I've had to move the microphone slightly, so it's a lot closer to us. So we're just going to have to be a little more careful with our audible outbursts than we normally are. They're not audibly here yet. Okay, so how I'm going to have to run that is between the videos we can get through the backlog of all the
Intern reads aloud, yeah.
But because you guys are insane and will stack up many things, we'll have to be a little more stingy with poor Ito and Moon's voices, and only, well, depending on how many we actually get, we might not be able to get through all of them, because
Yes, yeah. I mean, this is different to the last time we did Jasper's Wheel of Torment, in that was a collection of all the ones we selected as the winners.
Yes,
and
that's the fallout.
This is the raw footage, effectively. we're doing it raw.
Oh, Cisco. What a way to start. But yes, the difference is that the Fallout version is when we've got together. Well, I mean, we've explained in the past why we started doing it. It was all to do with people being stuck in foreign countries because of COVID and being lonely and miserable and stuff. And I thought, hey, misery loves company. Let's make everybody miserable. Anyway, but the way it usually works is we watch a whole load of shitty videos that are really boring and crap, and most of the time we're like, none of these can work. None of these are fun enough to be streamed. But when there is one that's fun enough to be streamed, then obviously it's added to the winning list, and we gather them all together and eventually have a Jasper's Wheel of Torment Fallout stream, which is all the winners. Well, we said that we would do one live at some point, and it turns out it's this time because, guess what? Ito's off work today.
Yes.
He doesn't often get Fridays off, and the panda just legged it.
Yeah, the panda is missing, presumed drunk.
Yes, and definitely partying. What are you doing? Is this your new dance? Is this the new stream dance? Yeah, that wasn't the stream opening music, was it? But sure, we have special tasties for you. Let's get it out of the way before the madness starts.
Yes, stream tasties for 10. So yes, we've got nine videos. We'll talk through them in a moment when we get Ito and Danny into
They're
stream.
experts at
And
this.
those
They do this
in
almost weekly.
turn reads aloud can be read aloud.
Or sang aloud, let's face it, or rapped aloud.
Nobody's asking for any raps at the moment or singing. Anthony's asking for some sexy Ito voice.
Cito.
So I hope Ito's ready with a sexy voice.
Yeah.
And up close to the microphone as well. You know, if you're right up close to the microphone.
Right. One other thing I should point out is both PCs have now been rebuilt. Hurrah. Either one could explode at any point. We haven't. This is the first time we're streaming since they've been put back together, and we're still figuring out things that, oops, we haven't sorted out yet. Like, oops, I had to refine chatbot, or oops, OBS was broken, or whatever. So at any point, things could go very wrong. So let's dive right into this and see if this even works. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, there's a somebody.
There's a Danny. That was a very very quiet moo from Ito.
I sound quiet?
Oh God, you sound distorted.
He sounds okay to me. Maybe that's your.
He sounds
He
fine
sounds
to
absolutely
me.
fine. Does Danny also sound distorted to you?
Danny also sounds
Yeah,
distorted.
then
to me.
that's you. Hey, Danny, why don't you start singing something so Cisco can sort out his audio?
And what? what should I sing?
You said you had a whole list of things that you can just sing at any point now, when required. It won't be that, Cisco. It'll be this and
Yeah, I'm
this.
just gonna try a new one just because it.
Did
was
I
doing
say
nothing.
that?
You did say that. You definitely had something.
That's even
Oh,
better. Shit.
I think
Yeah, it'll be this.
I think I was talking about the what's it called?
What you say?
Lonely Island. Yeah, what you say? So it's great.
I'll get more stuff to fix things.
Yeah. This is not working well. My headphone, my new PC has the headphone jack on the other side, which means I can't actually get the headphones to my head. So I've got an extender, but the extender apparently is not good. So
That's-
I can hear that you're speaking, Danny and Ito, but all I hear is.
Easy. Don't choke on it.
That's exactly what
I don't
we're
fancy
saying.
Sticking fingers down your throat live on stream.
Yeah,
See?
whatever.
I can't find where the other one is. So. You got a headphone in each ear?
Yes, but
And
they're from
only
different headphones.
Only one of them is plugged in?
Well,
Is he still singing?
he's not singing.
Is
He
anybody
hasn't sung
saying anything?
No, he didn't sing anything. And neither one of them did the Ito reads. The intern reads.
Okay.
Yo, Ito, start singing so we can test and try and fix Cisco's audio because I can't see what the other thing is.
And you got intern
yeah.
reads aloud to do.
You first, Danny?
I don't know what he's saying.
I mean, I don't hear
Need to
it
find
reads
the
loud,
other
so I
one.
can just sing.
There is a Danny
What you
reads aloud was
say?
first.
Oh, is there? Okay, well,
You just got to scroll up. It was from Husker. It was like the very first thing was a moon. Rock and
found it.
roll. That's just a few lines above.
but is it a reads aloud? Well, I mean, I read it, but in my screen it shows up just as a message.
I
so
can't hear Danny's arguing, so I'm
It
gonna
does
say
says
yes. Danny
redeem
reads
inter
aloud.
reads aloud, Danny.
It's very clear that it's from Moon.
Welcome all, and we enters are really stoked for what Jasper has in store for us. God damn it, I can't even read.
I can hear him now.
Better?
Better, yes. He
Hey.
comes through like
Hey.
he's actually speaking and everything.
Putting fires out all over the place.
Hey.
Hey, hello. I'm back and can hear you once again, although, again, still can't see chat, so that's fine. Right.
Well, hang on. Ito reads aloud.
Oh, I thought he did.
Hey, everybody. Can't wait to entertain you all night. No, it's all tonight. And
I'm sure
all
Anthony will
night
take
too.
it all night.
I'm sure that's fine while 10 glugs away in the background. It's not like we're
Glug,
streaming
glug.
or anything. It's fine.
This head is tasty.
Right. So now that you're both in here, you're both professionals and you're both experts and veterans at this, having done it almost every week. Although we don't do it absolutely every week because we miss a bunch because sometimes we don't want to hurt ourselves anymore.
Yeah, we would probably die if we did it every week.
Yeah.
There are some weeks when the videos are all so awful. You just like you.
We're not doing it
break.
next week. We're not doing it the week after. So the few things have come to light throughout it, and there might be some in-jokes that people don't get. For example, whenever Ito picks a video, it's almost guaranteed to somehow secretly be about promoting the KKK or have Nazi influences.
True story.
Generally, stuff that I pick off, well, to put on the wheel for people to potentially vote on. I seem to end up with a lot of Christian batshittery. I'm quite good at randomly picking Christian batshittery. Even stuff that doesn't seem like Christian batshittery, I manage to find it.
Yeah. Danny is the reigning champion technically, which is to say the video that he chose, and when I say chose is a very, very, very generous thing for the way the Jasper's wheel works. It's pretty much a random selection. It wasn't when we first started it because the wheel didn't move very quickly and you could kind of time it and everybody was getting the one that they wanted, so Jasper in his benevolence switched it up a little bit and now you're kind of fucked. Either way, Danny technically is winning because he's picked most of the winning ones.
And by winning, he's winning by a country fucking mile.
Yeah. And on that topic, Ito, last Sunday, it was his first win.
He
Yay.
popped his cherry. He finally won one.
He did indeed. Now, 2 weeks ago, while Tin was visiting, we haven't heard from her since, by the way, and I think this is possibly why. We did a Jasper's Wheel of Torment with her. She was lying face down on the floor by the end, and I don't know if we're still friends, but she has added a few. Well, she added a few choices to the wheel, and I suppose I can probably show the wheel, at least in a second. The way it works is we don't know what the videos actually are. We have a whole list of video titles that we have access to, and we choose them from the video titles. They sound interesting or whatever. That also means that we don't know how long the videos are going to be. However, we reserve the right to skip when they start being really, really boring or shit.
Or racist.
or insanely racist. Here's one from a while ago that we were watching, Danny. Do you remember the drugs one where
Yes.
there was a teenage girl and she was taking like cocaine, and they had the 5-year-old black kid smoking crack?
Yes.
And the best part about it was it was all like drug shock video stuff to try and scare kids away from drugs. None of them died because of the drugs. They all died, but not a single one of them was anything technically to do with the drugs. How did the black kid die, Danny?
That's the most amazing one, because he gets given crack by some friends who somehow got crack. He's like 5. It's amazing. Then he goes back home. He's super stressed out about his parents finding out that he got crack. So he goes down, has dinner with them. Midway through that, he dies, and the narrator goes like, "Oh yeah, he died of a congenital heart disease," meaning that the drugs did fuck all to kill him. He just died because he was sick. So it's just like, how the fuck is this supposed to scare people about drugs if people are just dying of completely unrelated things?
If I remember correctly, the first one died in a car accident.
Yes.
The second one, how did she die?
No, but
She
it
commits
wasn't
suicide.
even just a car accident. The first one was supposed to be about marijuana, about pot. And he died because he was drunk driving, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Yes.
drinking.
It's a completely unrelated thing.
He was drinking and died. And here's the thing, we're making this sound amazing. This did not win because it was really dull, other than a few things that got us really angry with the video. Which was, one, the drugs didn't actually kill anybody. The second one, she got so upset and depressed that she'd lost all her family heirlooms that she commits suicide. And you're like, well, what? And like we said, the third one, he had a congenital heart defect and died. And they're like, well, don't do drugs. Otherwise you may lose all your family heirlooms, die in a drunk driving accident, and or be sick. I was waiting for the dog to come back in before I moved ahead and started juggling things, but it looks like I'm going to have to do that. Anyway, okay, so first step where this might all explode. I hope y'all are ready. And by y'all, I mean you two. Oh no. Never mind, I found it. Aha. This might work. We're doing it the way we normally do, so you two do the thing.
You two do the do.
Bing.
Yeah. You won't be able to see things at the same time as stream, or rather, stream won't be able to see things at the same time as you necessarily. So, but right now, let's get this underway and we can start off the way we normally would. Okay, so, ta-da! Oh, hang on, I need to go pink and remove him, otherwise that's going to be very distracting. There's fire burning down there, it's distracting enough, you don't need a tongue hanging out. Right, so I will run down what we currently have from the top, and I will point out that a lot of these have been on the wheel for a while because we do 3 at a time, otherwise we might die, and so anything that isn't obviously just stays on the wheel and a new 3 are added. Destructive David, no clue, very excited. It's probably going to be shit. I chose it, and there hasn't been any data that has risen to the top to say what my choices are. Cisco's Christian batshittery, Ito's incredibly racist. Now the next one is in relation to one we watched last time, which may or may not have won. Top slots, spotting the best. This one's kind of for Anthony. This was Cisco's choice, so if it ends up being Christian somehow, we apologise. Let's learn about it!
Manners.
Manners indeed. Pagan Invasion 3. For chat's benefit, we have seen Pagan Invasion 1. It was about how Halloween is evil. Pagan Invasion 3, apparently about how meditation is evil. Churchyard Entertainment, because that's where you want to be when you get entertained. The Rejuvenique video, which has been on the wheel for about
ages.
6 weeks now, I think. Video Catnip, which was Tin's choice. I think we already know what that is. Moose, Unbelievably Cool, which has also been on the wheel for fucking ever, and Meeks is desperate for it to land on it, so will it land on it tonight when he's not here?
Probably.
And
Probably, yes.
a new one, Ethics for Special Government Employees.
The special there is a bit confusing.
Is it special government or is it special government employees?
Or is it employees with special needs? Or
Oh, maybe.
What does it... I'm not sure. Also, I was very excited about the charged yard one, because I completely misread it, and I thought it said crunched yard, and I was like, well, that sounds interesting.
I am looking at the thing. I mean, I think top slots spotting the best.
That's only because of the last one.
Because the last one, we did a lottery video that was insane.
It had some infuriating
just
bits.
suddenly guns. I love it was a video on how to win the lottery.
No, not just how. The secrets behind
the secret
winning the
way
lottery.
to win the lottery.
It gave you very nice hints.
I might be misremembering, but didn't it also mention something about slots machines? Or am I
Yes.
No,
going
He,
insane?
he
What
said
he-
he had a slot machine video
Yeah.
teaching you how to win the slot machines.
Yeah. Spoilers, Danny. That this one isn't it.
Ah, damn it.
Anyway, so Ito. So we know what we shouldn't land on. What are you looking for?
Well, Destructive David does sound interesting. So it's probably gonna be KKK.
Probably, yeah.
Or Pagan Invasion 3.
We already
And
know
that one
that's
is
Christian
Christian
Batshit.
Batshittery,
Yeah.
yes.
But is that the one you want? You want to learn why meditation is bad?
Yes.
Cisco looking super guilty at his bzzting phone. It's all fine. Danny, what are you feeling like?
I really want to see video catnip.
Why? You know what it's gonna be.
Exactly, it's going to be great.
Yeah, Tin was very upset that she didn't get her video catnip. In fact, if I remember correctly, she got "What's in your backyard?" and
With the pedo.
yeah, well, alleged. We can only allege that he was a local paedophile who was taking kids into his backyard, and decide to be drug free with that horrific puppet with the teeth.
Yeah, and the eyes that just constantly stared.
And
Yeah.
That was stuff of fucking nightmares.
and just cards on the table, Matt. We did see another Meredith Monk, but it
It was a disappointing.
It was-
She sold out.
Yeah, she did. She did. She sold out. She went. She went sort of mainstream.
yeah.
The most like weird and interesting part about that one was just the location, because it's bizarre. Because I don't know if you saw it, but when I googled it, there's like a picture of how people actually get into that place, and it's so fucking stupid. It was amazing.
How did they get in? I didn't see how they got in. I saw the
The-
place. I know it was literally built
As an
to-
art installation.
as an art installation and
Yeah.
like a place for effectively
for
the music.
reverberation.
Yeah.
In audio.
It's basically a circular tower with water in the bottom.
That sounds like shit, but yeah. So the way they get in is, you remember the window, like sort of holes where light came in.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bottom one which for some reason is smaller than the other ones, and people have to crawl through that one. So there's a picture of people just queuing up to like cram themselves into the tower. It's amazing.
Oh.
Why didn't they use one of the larger windows?
Or the
'Cause
staircase.
those are higher up.
Or the staircase and get in at the top. You know. Anyway.
Well, I mean, oh, okay, yeah, they could have gotten something to go to.
yeah, they could have just put
They
I
the
know.
could have get a
See,
helicopter to
it's
hover over.
stupid.
no,
That's
just
why it's
stairs on the
hilarious.
outside.
Oh,
Just
very
fucking
long
I
ladder.
don't know. The
Just
stairs
stairs
were
on
on
the
the
inside.
inside. weren't
I
they?
know, that's what I'm saying. Have
Yes.
stairs on the outside, you can get in at the
Yeah,
top,
yeah.
and then
Yeah,
get
you
in
can
onto
just,
the
like,
stairs.
Get a big ladder. go to the
Anyway,
top.
this,
That's it.
as you know, fascinating as this is for the people who did not see it and don't know what the fuck we're talking about a video that did not win, and we did not add it to the list, we should probably get this underway.
Okay,
Now,
well,
usually I throw over to Cisco to choose which of the three tormentees, Meeks, Danny, or Ito, will be going first, and Meeks ain't even here, so I say we throw it over to chat and ask which one of our two tormentees, and Cisco can be the third.
so I'm Meeks this time. Am I?
Your Meeks, which means you have to come up with
Ooh, come and watch Mulan.
you have to come up with all the insightful things that Meeks always does, like, ooh, look at that guy's shoes, or where does that really work? And you go, well, no, Meeks, that's why it's a Ponzi scheme. Anyway, we've had a single vote for Ito. Oh, sorry, and for new Meeks.
There is also an intern reads aloud for when you start spinning, or when you just before you start spinning.
Before I start spinning, huh?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to let us know before you tell us, before you start spinning.
You both have to shout, "Spin that wheel."
Yes, and it's spin that wheel. That's how you do it.
Exactly like that.
And I expect you both to be in perfect sync.
Obs.
Oops.
Alright, so who's going?
That was an example of how good I am at being in sync.
I think Ito got voted first.
But then he changed his vote to you.
Okay, fine.
Yes, he
I'll go
changed his
first.
vote to you.
I'll go first.
Alright, everybody hold on to your asses.
Actually, I should be Mixie. Yeah, I gotta go first.
Oh my god, I get to go first. Right. Hold on to your
One bit of chicken and
asses.
a can of Coke.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go then.
Oh.
Hang on.
Spin that wheel.
It is worth spinning.
Stop. Ooh, what is it?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Right, so the question is going to be what, batshittery? What?
I mean,
All right,
clearly.
let me dig this one out of the vault. Right.
Ooh, what Disney ship? Does it have Mulan?
Oh, we're in for a treat. And I think Matt's in for a treat here. Hold on to your asses, people.
Oh god.
It's not as long as most.
It's
Giggity.
drastically short.
It's a giggity thing to say. Here we go. Oh man, that's so awkward.
A blessed afternoon to you all, and a grand welcome to our annual
What?
churchyard pageant, enlightening for all ages. Bring the children forward, don't be strangers, move closer.
I thought they were gonna say Mulan.
A great heat.
Oh, it's a magic show.
Oh, I wonder what shoes he's wearing. Why do I get the impression that if we ever had a Polaris Port Con, this is what it would be like? Why not?
They need a bit of help.
Okay then.
Something broke.
Well, I was gonna say, what was that? What was that?
Do we know what year this is from?
1988, I believe.
May we introduce to you Atlas and his flying balls.
Look at those balls.
I mean, yes.
He's juggling them balls.
He does look like a low-rent X-Man, though, doesn't he?
What's that lady doing? What's that supposed to be?
That's another ball that he's juggling somehow.
Well, she's
Yes, he is.
invisible.
Look at him. He's juggling that ball too.
Yeah, she's invisible, so I don't know what you're talking about, first of all. Now, for Matt's benefit, this is an excerpt from this film. This is an actual film, like a feature-length film by your girl Meredith Monk. Oh no, the balls! This is
Seems,
yeah.
I mean, since it's directed by her. I thought it was going
This
to be
ended him being
musical.
stoned.
Well, this is one section of it, Danny. It's like an hour and 40 minutes in total. This is like a 6
God.
minutes excerpt. So.
I thought it was like a short film. It seems definitely quite experimental.
It's technically the opposite of Bad Movie Mountain when you think of it. I am just to warn you two. I am very tempted to buy this and have you watch the entire thing.
Oh no.
that. I mean, I would have high hopes for it, but I think it would be exhausting.
I believe.
Yes.
I believe it's called Book of Days. Meredith Monk's Book of Days, I think. I think that's what it's called.
Before or after Torvald Dreams?
It's a whale, Lord. No.
No.
Oh, her skirt's in blue, though. Everything else is in black and white. There you go.
Very Sin City.
Are the weird dead pixels that pop up everywhere, do you think those are on purpose? I don't know.
I think it's
It's-
purpose.
It's impossible to know.
I think it's a purpose.
Purposeful thing.
Yeah.
Better or worse than Paris, you do?
Better.
Hi, Poseidon. Bye, Poseidon. I assume.
Oh, hello Poseidon. You back again?
Well, he
Yes?
heard me. He heard me.
Okay, see ya.
Oh, now that's very Meredith. He.
Another fact Poseidon just dipping in and out.
Is she in it and I just don't recognize her?
I don't think she's in this section, but she is in the film, yeah. If I remember correctly, she plays Mad Woman in Cave.
I mean, that's a fitting role. What's happening?
Knowing
This is awesome.
knowing that this is how you're spending your your Friday night, Danny, how do you feel?
It's impossible to put it in words.
Oh, I think Tennis put it into smells.
Alright, that was the end of that. So that was, number one. Great.
I think I've won.
I
I
mean,
mean,
we're yet to find out, but that's
No,
a
no.
strong contender.
Okay.
No, Cisco, you have not won. Mix one.
oh my god, I've won!
Let's
Not yet, Panda.
Alright, we've got that one.
Not a panda, a fucking dragon.
And I think you've already done the other one, so okay, that's we've caught up on those.
I think I already did that one. I can do it again though.
Do it again anyway. For funsies.
Welcome all, and we interns are really stoked for what Jasper has in store for us. I misread it the first time, and I also misread it this time. I'm just bad at reading today.
It's not a skill you'll need in life, Danny, so you're absolutely fine. Well, that was nice and short, so well done, Meeks.
Oh man, I'm not wearing a panda onesie again. I got kind of weird accent.
That accent is changing. That's Grandpa Meeks, who
That
now
was
lives in
also-
Yorkshire.
That was too deep to be Meeks. Like the voice was too deep.
I don't think I can get my voice high enough to be Meeks, so and try and do a Scouse accent.
Oh, we got coffee. He is very high pitched.
Yeah.
I want to play the chicken and a can of Coke.
Right, do we have I almost said Meeks. Do we have Ito or Danny spin next? Because apparently we're just rocketing through these.
Danny!
Meeks is not Scottish. Alright, Danny. Climb on up under me kilt, Danny. Warm it from underneath. Right, Ito. We got 2 Ito things. So Ito, you wanted Destructive David, or what was the other one you wanted?
Pagan Invasion.
Oh yes, Pagan Invasion.
Alright, before you start spinning, there is an intern means allowed to do that
Okay.
that they failed to do last time.
Spin that wheel, and I will wait until
did
they
it.
see it together. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Spin that wheel. Perfectly in sync. Anyone that says otherwise is clearly mad.
And stop.
Yeah!
Oh,
There's so many good
We
ones.
finally get to find out what the fuck Rejuveneek is.
The Rejuveneek video. Great. Great.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So excited.
So excited.
Right, now
I cannot wait.
and a can of Coke. I mean, he could have been here speaking for himself, so it's all on him, basically. Now, 11 minutes, 36 seconds. We can't. Oh, shit. Okay. I hope you're ready for this.
Oh god. Oh, I know what this is. Oh
Don't
god.
tell us.
This is
From
it's pure
1999.
garbage. That's what it is. I can tell you that much.
From 1999.
Good garbage, Danny?
I mean, I know what it is. I haven't seen it, but I know what it is, and it's garbage. Hopefully, it's funny garbage.
Oh, she's
Oh.
quiet.
Very quiet.
Exciting new purchase. I know from my own personal experience and the experience of others, the Rejuveneek system is an
What?
investment that can produce amazing results for your face.
I've turned her up as much as I can.
And since it's a system, not a cream, it can keep on producing those results for years to come. Now, in just a few seconds, we're going to take you step by step through the setup and operation of your Rejuveneek system,
Okay.
so you can start achieving your own results. We'll give you
Do you really wear a
easy-to-follow
neckerchief if
instructions
you're
on
not wearing
assembling the
anything
system,
under the top?
putting the mask to your face and operating the controls. And in addition, we'll give you details on how to get the best results and answer the most commonly asked questions.
Like, what the fuck is it?
Your system comes complete with everything you need to get started and begin your Rejuveneek experience. Your Rejuveneek system
Your serial
requires
killer
very little
kit.
assembly. It's important to become
Ooh, do you think
familiar
they'll be
with the
putting
system
face
prior
masks
to
on?
use.
Please review the
recommend
printed
you
owner's
watch this
manual
video
prior to
manual.
use.
However,
Isn't that what this
it
is?
is not a substitute
Is it a
for the
f-
owner's manual included.
Is it Jason
The
Voorhees' kid?
essential parts of your Rejuveneek system are the facial mask, adjustable straps with 26 gold-plated contact
Oh man,
cords,
that mask is
the
scary.
battery-operated control box, the connector cord, the tube of enriched toning gel,
Gel.
the
Yeah.
tube of purifying cleanse.
They're different
Make sure
things.
you thoroughly review the owner's manual and save it for future
God.
reference.
Your Rejuveneek.
Can you imagine you walk into a house and there's like 3 people with one of those on? You would just assume. I would just automatically assume I was in an episode of Doctor Who and somebody was about to kill me.
System and should last approximately 3 months. To install
I
the
hope to
battery,
God that thing
simply
vibrates.
slide off the battery cover located on the back of the control unit.
It's. I would
The
say it's
battery will
worse,
only
really,
plug
than
onto the
vibrating.
battery lead one way.
What?
Align the battery onto the lead and snap it
Lick
into
the
place.
battery
Now
first.
tuck the battery into the compartment of the control
I mean, you
unit
might as
and
well,
slide the cover
with what
back
it
into
does.
place. When the battery needs to be replaced, the system will not operate, and the low battery indicator on the display
Is
area
that an
will
Ethernet
out.
port in the bottom?
Now you're ready to connect the control
When the
unit
battery
to the
doesn't
mask.
work,
Simply
the thing
take one
wouldn't
end of
work,
the connecting
basically.
cable
It's just
and
the
insert it
fuck
into
kind
the
of
receptacle of the
construction
Is
control
this
box,
using
and the other
telephone
end into the
technology?
receptacle of the mask.
Yes.
That's it.
Can you make calls
Your
on this
unique
thing?
system is now assembled and ready for your first facial session.
Oh
Before
shit, look
preparing
at the
your mask
inside.
for
What?
your first facial session, it is very important to properly fit the headband and mask so that they are
Fucking
comfortable
hell.
and positioned correctly on the face.
Is she gonna
The
electrocute her
headband is
face
Taser
off?
adjusted by
face!
unhooking the Velcro
It's totally a
and sliding the
taser
strap
face
with
mask.
a clip to tighten or loosen the headband. The first
Okay,
time
so
to
as
position
soon
the
as
mask
this
on your
video
face,
finishes,
you will
everybody
likely
get your
want to
ass
use
on
a mirror
eBay and
to
get
help you
Cisco
align
one
it
of
properly.
these.
When positioning the mask, the slightly above your eyebrows.
Oh no!
Should align in the center of the space between your nose and upper lip. To adjust the headband to fit the mask,
Oh
move
god.
the headband as far as it will go. Place the mask into position and
Oh.
slide the headband over the
How
top
many
of the
people
head.
seriously injured themselves?
It is
How
important
many people
to
give
position
this mask to their
the
kid for
headband
Halloween?
slightly below the crown of the head and secure the top strap in this position. This will cause the side straps of the mask to angle up
It was
toward
Jason
the crown of the
Voorhees
head,
had the
providing a
and
light
that
upward
Chainsaw
lift of
Massacre.
the mask.
The
The
Leatherface.
side straps can
Yeah.
be tightened slightly, but should
I
not
mean,
be too
it's.
tight.
Jason Voorhees had a hockey mask.
He had a
on.
hockey
Right
mask. It's a
comfortable
cross
fit of the
between
headband
that and Halloween.
will bring it
For,
into proper contact with
what's
your
his
face.
name? Michael Myers.
A tight
Yes.
fit with
No
excessive
relation to Shrek.
pressure on the face is not desirable.
This mask
The
should be
headband is
comfortable.
now adjusted
What
to-
fucking isn't? Look at it! Now this got blue very quick.
You are now
Your
ready
first
for your
face.
Down by the fire,
You're
damn
gonna-
it.
For your first session,
Please make sure you're wearing your
you can sit
silken
comfortably for the
panty
15 minutes
garments.
it takes to
Is she gonna
complete
get a
the session.
facial?
Your system
Oh.
comes with a tube of
Oh,
enriched
God.
toning gel.
Please lube up your mask.
Oh, I love a
Place small
facial,
amount of
me.
gel on the ends of each of the contact areas of the mask.
It's like so
Place the mask into
relaxing.
position
So this
as
is just
before
going to
and
electrocute
get
your
ready
face.
for a real treat.
Yes.
Yes.
You're putting
Turn the
conductive
system
gel
on
on
by
them.
rotating the
Yes.
pulsation control knob.
It's
You
like
will hear a beep
like
and
tense
flashing
before
off in the
it was
location
done
display
well
area,
and for
indicating
your
the
face.
system is ready to begin a session. You will use this knob
Actually,
during the session
no,
to
I-
control
I-
the pulsation you
I'm
feel
willing to
a
say
level
at
that
this
is
point
comfortable
tense
for
had
you.
already been properly developed. This is
For
just
an
absolute
initial
bullshit.
Continue rotating the control
just
knob
garbage.
to number 2 on the dial.
And Meeks wouldn't say, is she
This
going to
setting
get a
is low
facial?
enough
Meeks
that
would
you
say,
will not
oh my
likely
god, I
feel
love
any
getting
pulsation
facials,
when you
me.
press the start
That's
button
what
to
Meeks
begin
would
the
say.
session. As
Oh, I
soon
love
as you are
getting
ready,
facials, me.
press and release the start area on the control
I
unit.
feel proper boss.
You will see a number 1 appear in the
I get it.
location display area. This indicates that the control unit is sending a pulsation to the number 1 facial area located
You
on
would
both
want to
sides
plug
of
in
the
a
program.
handset receiver to that, wouldn't you?
You may want to refer to the illustration.
Next Bad Movie Mountain, you're wearing
The
that
silk
and
pajamas
receiving a
just
call.
make the scene
If,
so
if,
much
I saw,
worse.
if I saw someone wearing that, I'd be a proper
And the
shitbag.
Rejuvenique system automatically covers each of these areas 4 times during a 15-minute facial session.
What?
As the system advances from one facial area to the next, you may need to increase or decrease the level of pulsation. This is usually accomplished by rotating the control knob.
Increase the pulsation!
After
That wasn't
the
me.
couple,
No, that was
the
James
level of
Doohan.
pulsation intensity that
I'm giving her all the rock
produces
cannon.
a invigorating facial, while
I'm
remaining
pulsating her as much as I
comfort
can.
is the key word here. The system will beep to let you know the 15-minute facial session is complete and shuts itself off. To completely conserve battery power, turn the control knob to the off position. If you would
They
like
just
to
said
do
it
another
turned itself
15-minute
off.
session
Why do you need to
immediately
turn
following
something
the
off
first,
that's
you
already
will
off?
need to turn the control knob off and then back to the on position to reset the system. To begin, press the start button again. Using the system consistently for 15 to 30 minutes per day, 4 days per week over several weeks, will produce the best results.
What
Will
results?
produce
Using your
no
system more than
results.
30 minutes a day will not significantly accelerate the results you will see. After you have achieved the results you are looking for, you can reduce the frequency you use the system to once a week to maintain the results. Or
What
if you
results?
prefer, you may continue using
Man,
the
his
system
skin
on the
looks
same
proper
schedule.
nice, man.
This
That
improvement
went very
generally
Geordie at the
begins
end.
within the first 30 days of using the system and generally continues over the next 60 to 90 days. We recommend you take several close-up pictures or video of yourself before you use the system, and again every 30 days to measure your
It
progress.
looks the same.
Care of your
It
system.
looks
Exactly the
worse.
same.
After each session, use a damp paper towel or cloth
I
to
bet
wipe
you
any
do.
excess gel from the contact points and inside surface of the mask. If the gel is allowed to dry and harden,
Never
it's
going
time
in a
to clear
killing
it
spree.
Never
with
shower
arms.
while wearing it unless you
We
want to
know that
die.
you will enjoy using the Rejuvenique system, and
You
that you
get
will
an
enjoy
extra
even more
pulse
the
in the
changes
face.
it will make in the appearance of your face and skin.
An extra pulse during your facial.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Troubleshooting.
At first, some people report feeling the pulsation more in certain areas or more on one side of their face.
Don't worry, it just means you're
They
having a
become
stroke.
concerned the system may not be operating correctly. Again, assuming you are using enough gel, this is not
Assuming you're
unusual with
using
one
enough
side of the
gel,
face being
it
more
should be
sensitive
fine.
than the other in many people. A person can increase the pulsation level in these areas to produce a sensation on the less sensitive side, which will also help assure you that the facial cushion in this area is actually touching the face. If both cushions are touching properly, continued use of the system will produce a balance in the sensation. Occasionally, the contact areas on the mask may
The
have to
more
be
you
adjusted
electrocute
slightly in
yourself,
order to have
the
them
more
touch
used
the
you will
face.
be to it, basically.
Facial zones 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the grounding areas
Oh
are
shit,
designed
the grounding
to allow
areas.
for custom adjustment of the mask. To extend these areas to bring them
What are they
closer to the face,
grounding
hold
to
the
though? Because
base of the
everything is
contact
touching your
cushion
face.
and rotate the top in a counterclockwise direction.
And it
You-
only,
you
it,
ca-
Put gel
it only
on
really
the
comes
area
into
that
play
you
when you've
adjusted
plugged yourself
and
directly
put
into
the
the
mask
mains.
into position on the face. Bring the control unit to the on position and press and hold the test button on the control unit to advance the system you are adjusting. Increase the intensity of the control knob as necessary to determine if the facial cushion
I was
is now
laughing at
making
how
contact with
Matt-
your face. And you can
And
feel
they're
the
sold out
pulsation
on
from the
Amazon.
control unit.
Oh,
Refer to the written instruction sheet for other
just
special notes
need like
about the
5 of us to
operation
turn
of
up
the
at Matt's
Rejuvenique
house
system.
wearing one of those.
While you can relax and enjoy
Oh,
relaxing
God.
in
The same one?
settings, never immerse it in
Yes.
water or rinse it off.
What?
Doing so will damage the system.
And kill you?
Yes.
I don't think that 9-volt battery has enough.
For optimal results, use Rejuvenique on a regular, consistent basis for 90 days. To maintain benefits after 90 days of initial regular use,
Make sure you
it is
have a daily
recommended to
facial.
use the mask weekly.
With extra
Special note,
pulsation.
individuals with the following conditions should consult with their physician before using the system.
Everyone.
Have a heart pacemaker, are pregnant, have a history of
Fragante.
epilepsy or seizures, have active skin cancer of the face.
Oh shit!
Why is that
Makes
funny?
sense.
That isn't funny.
What? That's horrendous. Alright, let's. Okay.
Oh god.
Or don't want to be or somebody who does not want to be shot, as they will be mistaken for a serial killer. Should not use this. Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. I need a drink after that. Holy shit.
Oh god. That was.
I tell you what,
I mean-
Meredith has got some competition with that one.
Yeah. Wasn't that
'Cause
just
that was-
something?
That is the best horror movie I've ever seen.
It's a good job Meeks isn't here, to be fair.
Like, if we were making a cheap horror movie, that is the mask you'd want.
I mean, going by what's on chat,
would want the phone
it wouldn't be a
at the
cheap
bottom.
movie. Though. It's fucking expensive.
You know, I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming they don't make them anymore. I hope.
Fucking hope not.
Yeah, I would hope not. But it's America, so who knows?
Well, the two videos we've seen have been very, very short.
Are the newer versions as horrifying as the old version, Oscar?
Another spin the wheel when we're ready. Oh. Alright, so chat. I know you've only seen 2 so far, and because it's like look at the time, we're barely anywhere into the stream. I think we're possibly going to be watching more than just 3 tonight, guys. So button and buckle up.
But we could watch Mulan.
We could watch Disney instead. Right.
Frozen.
No, you're losing the Meeks again, but I mean that's something he would say, not how he'd say it. Right, so Mr. Dene, what are you after, sir? That's left, obviously.
I mean, clearly video catnip or top slots. Those two sound
Top sluts.
interesting. Yeah, top slots.
Top sluts, yeah.
Oh, I love top sluts, me.
Top slots and jackstraps.
Alright. We need another spin that wheel, and then Danny, it's you to stop it.
We'll count you in again, see if we can get you into sync.
3, 2, 1.
Spin.
Win.
Wheel.
That's really loud!
Perfect answer.
What's it gonna be?
No.
Yes! Oh my god! I've been
No.
wanting that one for ages.
Meeks really has as well. This is the one thing he's wanted.
Yeah.
This is the
Ever
best thing
since,
ever.
ever since it was added, he's been wanting to get it.
It's gonna be so cool.
Unbelievably cool. Oh god. Alright, I don't remember which one it's on. Oh, there it is. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is it like 2 minutes or something?
10 minutes, but here we go.
Oh, God, no. That looks horrifying already.
2000. This is from 2000. Okay, here we go. Take it away, 2000.
I should put the panda onesie on to really get into character. And then be really unhappy that I'm in the panda onesie.
Yes.
The loyal
Loyal
what?
Order of Moose. What? What the fuck's the Loyal Order of Moose?
I mean, we're all loyal orders of Moose, right?
Yeah, clearly.
Yes.
They're not breaking any laws or anything.
I'm telling you guys, working 2 jobs is really getting to me. I mean, lately there's just not enough time to do everything.
Tell me about it.
You're a happy bachelor, Louis. I mean, I've got a wife and 2 kids.
Bachelor, yes. Happy, I'm not so sure about.
Yeah, but Ed, your kids are still toddlers. Wait till they become teenagers.
What is
Parents
this?
curse.
Oh, you guys really sound grim. Eric, things can't be that bad.
That's open to debate. You know, come to think of it, James, you never seem down. What's your secret?
He has
Heroin.
My secret is I'm a moose on the weekend.
Swiss banker.
It's unbelievably cool.
Maybe I do have a secret. But it's not in Switzerland. It's about 4 miles from here.
What's 4 miles from here? I mean,
A moose killing ground.
My moose lodge. As I'm sitting listening to you guys, I realize just how lucky I am. I mean, I used to have a lot of the same issues that you're raising right now.
I had kids, I had a wife.
Okay.
I
He
just
was
left
lucky.
that all behind and
Tell us
became a
why.
moose.
Okay, you guys sound like I used to. Take Ed, for instance.
You take him.
Oh, seriously. He's
Giggity.
working 2 jobs just to try to make ends meet, which doesn't give him any time.
for me, I mean, for doing the stuff I used to enjoy.
Yeah,
Now I'm
fuck
so
my
busy, I've
family.
almost forgotten how to be who I used to be.
I hear you. I think they call that looking for a little social activity.
Is this going to be a backdoor Jesus
Like I
video?
enjoy those.
I think it might be.
Yep, I could see Ed here. For today's busy men, moose means more. More friends.
What's moose?
What the
More
fuck?
of that front porch kind of feeling that we used to have more.
Pepsi.
Really drawing you in, isn't it?
Oh my god, they had Pepsi.
What?
Real
What the
fellowship
fuck is
in
a
this
front
world of ours.
porch feeling that isn't
For more than
sexual?
100 years, people have been finding it right here. It's part of what the moose is all about.
Are we going to start hunting
That's what
humans?
it's like to be a member.
Let's put it this way. I feel good about belonging to the Moose.
Okay.
The
okay,
fuck's
so
the
you met
moose?
a lot of good
Tell us.
people at the
No, what the
moose.
fuck is a
What
long-term
about
moose?
activities to go with them? I mean, a bachelor like me isn't just looking for good friends, but good after-hour events to go
Oh,
with.
what's he looking
Now,
for?
James isn't
Sex.
pushing a dating
He's
service
looking for
here.
sex.
You know what I mean.
Oh.
Put it this way. When I get home, there's got to be more than just frozen pizza and another night of sitcoms and wrestling.
Oh, I love
And
frozen pizza.
masturbation.
You got that right, and that's sort of what I'm talking about. Today's world may be richer and faster than any we've known before, but the biggest hole in the world is still a road. Here in peaks and frontiers. It's what you might call a whole new way of after-hours life.
Oh, look at those fringes.
Lewis, you're like a lot of unmarried guys. After that 9-to-5 routine, you'd like something really satisfying in your life. But just
What is moose?
I don't understand what's happening.
It's unbelievably cool, boss.
activities from A to Z.
Well, maybe you have something there.
Maybe?
Whoa, hold on. For the most part, we're talking about two guys who have nothing more than
Sex.
themselves to worry about. For my part, Emily and I have 3 kids, 2 of them already in high school.
Tell us about it,
I
Winfrey
think I'll
Brimley.
stay a bachelor. I'm not complaining, mind you, but
But I
learning how to
am.
bring up a family
Where
in
are
today's
they?
crazy world
Are
is
they,
a
they're at work.
million-dollar question.
Where do they work?
And I don't have a million-dollar answer.
That's the nice part about the Moose. Dues on average.
Why is it in black and white?
A month?
A year, my man, a year. And the Moose is not just for the guys, it's for the family too. There aren't many places left these days that have activities for mom and dad and grandma, grandpa, and the kids.
Including kids who need something solid in their lives? So a parent can
What?
count on where they're at?
Yeah, for them too.
What?
No one has to tell
Something
you about the
solid in their
dangers that
lives?
lurk out there
The
in our
fuck
world.
does that even
Dangers to our
climbing?
marriages, to our kids, and to our communities. Sure, we've got all these self-help programs today's so-called experts are willing to sell you. But hey, what about a century-long track record of good
Fuck
old-fashioned
therapy.
family values?
Get a moose.
That's
No,
what
no.
Moose
Fuck
programs,
therapy.
events,
Fuck a moose.
And successes are right up to it. What's nice about them is you don't have to be or buy an expert to make them work.
You don't have to be bi.
But you do have to pick up rubbish. Community service. What?
Moose!
Ah! Now that's just mean.
Yeah! So what the fuck was that?
That was just mean. So is it some for-profit YMCA type deal, but for
Eric, you see my
families?
point? The Moose is a
or
good
something?
fit for any family. Take it from me. Emily and the kids will thank you. Do you guys get the general idea? I mean, the Moose has something for everyone.
Including my family.
That's been my experience with Sarah and the kids. They're not just looking for fun, they're looking for purpose, and the Moose has it. For example, there's the city of
They're
children
also
in
looking
Moose Cart,
exclusively
Illinois.
for white
Thousands
families.
of needy kids have been finding a family
Who won this one?
since 1913.
Who?
Finding a way
This
of
was
life,
Danae.
finding a second
Although I
chance.
think Ito wanted it. Okay.
Nope, not the Moose.
And then there's Moose Haven in Florida.
No,
where
it was
our
Meeks
aged
that
members
wanted
have
the
found
moose.
a safe haven for their later years. And when I say haven, I mean from extraordinary living quarters to state-of-the-art
Meeks would
medical
probably say
facilities
that this is
to
very
a world
cool.
of fun and pleasure. When you're a member of the Moose,
If you're a
It's
member
happened
of the majority,
so how about you three join me tonight at the Moose?
Sure.
It's orgy night.
the local order of the moose.
Why the fuck's
mean,
it
they-
called Moose though?
They live
That
in
still
that city,
baffles me.
and they haven't seen that sign there.
That we're just gonna linger shot on for some reason.
So this is it, huh?
This is it. Come on, man. How you doing?
Oh god, it looks
A
fucking
lot
awful.
more than what I expected. But what's
No.
with the family center sign
The
up front?
Well, a lot of our locations
things
are
people have
designed to be
found
exactly
online
that.
about it.
Oh no.
It's a
It's
knockout.
worse than
Well,
you'd
so
think.
what have I been telling you characters?
Is it anything to do with the fact that there isn't a dark-skinned person in sight?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it anything to do with the fact that most of these people look like domestic terrorists?
Yes.
Oh, okay. who wants to break it to Meeks that his much beloved video that he had yet to see is an Ito video in disguise.
So, what do you think?
It's pretty shitty.
Yeah, great. Let me get some membership applications.
Definitely extremely shit.
Can you
I don't
can
know
you
who's
prove
lucky,
your
you
heritage?
guys or the moose?
The moose, of course.
Oh, I
Got a
actually, I
couple of
think
questions
all of
about
us,
your
because this is a
grandparents.
one for all for one kind of place. I got to tell you, it's nice to see my name on the preferred member list and credited with 3 new members. That's not to mention
Not
the free
that it's
steak
a
dinners
Ponzi
and
scheme.
the special awards that go with it. I do something for the guys do something
Seems
for
to
the
be more
moose.
funneling
The moose
to
does
the
something for me,
KKK.
and everybody's a winner. And for just pennies a day,
I'm
they get
surprised
plugged
it's
into
not
the
me who
activities of
landed
nearly
on it.
2,000
That's why I was
lodges
asking,
around
because
the
I was
world.
like, oh, is this
They help sustain the
Ito's
fantastic
video?
work at Moose Heart
No,
and Moose Haven.
for
They
once,
give
not
life to
me.
community programs of every shape and kind. And to top it off, their
They
entire
also pay
family
for
gets
an
a piece
awful
the
lot
action
of
throughout the
crosses
entire year.
and gasoline.
That's
If
kind
there
of
is a Moose
Oh,
Lodge
God.
in the UK,
In
Matt,
fact,
there
that's
is no
unbelievable.
way it can legally follow those rules.
Unbelievably racist.
And shit.
Oh Christ, on a bike. What the fuck? Okay. That's not horrifyingly cultish. James White. Oh, I see. By Moose International.
Go let the cat in and get myself a drink.
And a shower.
Yeah.
You are encouraged to share this video with your friends, family, associates. Just, heritage checks, please.
God, that was horrible.
Thank you for fulfilling your enrollment obligation by sponsoring new members.
The fuck?
Oh, please ask. Oh, shit. Could everybody please sponsor new members to my first KKK? That's an awful.
Well, that was horrible.
Okay. Yep. Just 2 minutes of blank video at the end there. Okay. So that was an experience that we experienced.
It was fun up until we found out what it was.
Yeah.
That's true of almost every video that we get on this heap of crap thing. It's fun until, oh no. Do you remember that one which was supposed to be for schools? And it was supposed to be talking points for various things. And then randomly it was the pros of joining the KKK.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
God.
the KKK youth program, and you're like, whoa, what? And it wasn't the joys, was it? It was hearing both sides, but it was just entirely what the positives of the KKK were and what they've given back to society. And you're like, thanks, Ito.
I landed on that one, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Well, I'm just surprised you didn't land on Moose Unbelievably Cool. That, yeah.
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 So, moving on. Moving swiftly away from Damus. Let's spin back round.
I appreciate it's been, we've got the first hour of stream done and we've already done all 3 videos.
Yeah.
Usually we land on much longer stuff than this.
Giggity.
I mean, okay. KKK out the window. Let's move on.
And Danny has put his request in for the thing for the next one. I suppose as the official representation of Meeks.
Mm-hmm.
I felt I had to stop being Meeks halfway through that because
he
he's
wouldn't
too
know what that is.
innocent and it's too that would just taint
He
him.
would just tell us constantly how fun it looked and how much he's going to look it up and see if there's any around in the UK that he can join. Right, we need another spin that wheel. Who's picking this one?
It's my turn again. It's Meeks turn.
Are you still picking up with Meeks?
Yeah,
are you?
yeah. No, it's still Meeks. I just couldn't be Meeks for that because that's.
Then we need a spin that
too innocent
wheel.
and pure.
3, 2, 1.
Spin that
wheel.
Wheel.
Oh god,
Stop!
Epilepsy warning.
yeah, apparently with 6 it perfectly lines up to just flash horribly.
Anthony!
Yes!
I hope it's everything you want it to be.
I cannot wait to learn about manners.
Cisco chose this one, so let's hope it's a good one.
Christian but shittery.
It's gonna be a secret Jesus.
A secret Jesus.
Yes.
This is 30 minutes.
Oh, God.
Crap! The picture is horrifying. Are you ready for this?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Chatbot up and died.
Some bites are off, aren't they?
Sound bites are off, yeah.
It's away, Lord. Nom 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 nom.
Sound bites are just straight off because, I mean, you know. I'm clicking all the wrong things because I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Just for those who want to see what we have seen, that. Here we go. Manners, are you ready to learn about them?
From your resident pedo.
Oh shit. Is this going to get us DCMA'd?
Maybe.
The best brothers
Probably.
videos have songs. We know this. They had a rap.
The last one did, yeah. Do. Meow.
Wow.
I'm not sure I can support you in that comment, Matt.
She wearing a wig.
They are so making out. Show me where he touched you on the puppet. This looks very 70s. And this is where I find out it was like 1999, right? Ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh crap, there's another
Okay,
one.
enough singing. Stop it.
Fucking hell.
How long is this?
Feels like
30
it's been going
minutes.
on for 10 already. It's insane.
It's nothing but 30 minutes of singing.
This song is driving me mad. How
It's
has it
still
only been
going.
1.5 minutes? it feels like an hour. The fuck?
It will stop eventually.
Will it though?
After 30 minutes.
It's the best thing you can say about all the videos. They will stop eventually.
So next Cisco Choir is Let's Learn About It.
Hey, that's a good picture.
Why not?
Oh no, it's that guy.
You're welcome.
Why is he alone with those children?
The what?
Say, I like your picture too, Doug.
Oh, thank you.
It's a big-titted woman I saw down by the beach.
There's the tail.
Oh, nice colors. Hey, we'd like to see too. Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Mary, would you like to draw with us?
No.
We're drawing pictures of anything we like. Look.
I draw a penis.
Picture of Henrietta Hippo. I'd like to, but I can't.
I don't have any hands.
I like to do anything I like to do. It's my cousin Angel. She's visiting for the day, and Mother says I have to let her have first choice in everything because that's good manners.
Well, your mother's right, you know. Thinking of others first
No.
is good manners.
But she doesn't like to do anything I like to do.
That's called
She's driving me
simping.
crazy. Uh-oh, here she comes now.
She's a total
Where
bitch.
were you? I was calling you. I just came in.
Oh, she is a total bitch.
Everybody, this is my cousin Angel. Hi, Angel.
Her name is ironic.
Draw a picture with us? We have lots of colors to share. I'd like that. I don't think so. That's a dumb-looking picture. I can draw better than that. I think it's a nice
We'll
picture.
try it.
Who ever heard of purple trees? I like purple trees. Yeah.
let's go do something fun. Your mother said you had to do anything I wanted.
And I want to do crack cocaine.
I don't.
And die of a congenital heart disease.
Speaking of manners, I remember a time
Okay, he is
when
fucking
Freddie
horrifying.
knew all there was to know about manners.
God, why did they cast him? The fuck?
He's probably the writer
They were
director
mostly
then.
bad manners. Remember Emmy Joe?
Oh, that makes it so much worse, because he's the one then that chose the children.
I didn't see he was the casting director. Oh god.
What the
Oh, God.
fuck is that?
They couldn't have gone without me.
Sorry, Andy. Oh my god, it's a frog!
That frog looks so
No,
cool.
he probably would have said, oh my god, it's
Oh,
Kermit.
okay.
Yes.
What?
All supposed to meet here at 8 o'clock.
I kind of want to see a remake now of Rocky Horror with...
No, this is about to turn into a mersuit porno.
Oh. That mouth now is very disturbing.
Good manners.
Good manners means being on time for appointments.
Oh.
Here, try one of these praline pretzels. I brought one for everybody.
Everybody.
Freddie, don't be so grabby. Leave some for the others.
Why should I?
What's that
If
supposed
they
to be?
don't care about me, I don't care about them.
Why, Freddie,
Well, the green thing is a penis, because there's its foreskin.
Oh, I meant what?
Where
Oh,
was
God!
Where were you?
Why? How can it
All here.
continually get worse?
We waited for you till 9.
You only waited an hour? Boy, some friends.
Stop flipping your flippers, Freddie. All we caught was a little sunburn.
Where y'all going now?
Y'all? You're
Meow.
Henrietta.
We're all
He's
invited
unhappy.
to Henrietta's for lunch.
He's
She
always
said it was
unhappy.
an anniversary of some kind.
She didn't invite me.
We're having too much fun while he's trying to torment and torture us.
Sure. She didn't say anything about lunch.
Out or you
Just
wanting
something about my not having manners. But I've got manners. Lots of them.
And how? And they're all bad.
Let's go.
Jasper's not sticking around for this shit.
I wonder where Freddie is.
Well, I would have invited Freddie, but he just rubbed my sensitive hide the wrong way.
And mind your manners, man.
I don't understand where his manners are lately.
What manners? Have you ever seen him with a bowl of soup? He not only slurps it,
He pisses in it.
He's not that bad, Charlie.
Also, this doesn't make much sense. They're like, oh, where is him? Like, they just told him to fuck off. Why would you expect him to come?
Because he's a penis?
speaking of the best circle,
True,
here
that's
comes
true.
the worst square now.
Hello, hello. Guess who's coming to dinner? Are you ready for Freddie?
Here.
That's all right, Dougie Pooh. I just forgot to extend an invitation. But my
Did she
time
just
is
call him
yours.
dog crap?
You find that crack in your muddy frog.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
When do we eat? I'm starved.
Freddie, it's good manners for you to wait till the hostess announces lunch.
Even when you're starving?
You look green around the gills.
Now, let's all sit down and partake of my delicious dumplings of things.
Oh my god, they're all going to participate on her delicious dumplings. It really is turning into a mersuit porno.
Yes, Freddie, but
Oh
it's
god,
good
it's him
manners
again.
to move the lady's chair.
Oh,
What a wonderful luncheon, Henrietta. And you've gone to the trouble of making so much food. My goodness.
Oh, no, not really. You see, this is about the same amount of food I make for my own lunch every day.
Oh.
Freddie, would you please pass me a roll?
Throw it at him. No. Right in the face.
Freddie, if that's the way you're going to do things at the table, I'm sure glad I didn't ask you to pass me the soup.
Really, Freddie?
No autofellatio at the table, please.
Who says he's acting? That's the real Freddie. Yes, sir, the real him, all right. Woo-hoo. I know Freddie. I know. See what I mean? See what I mean?
Charlie's right, Henrietta. I'm just being my own self and doing my own things.
Freddie, that settles it. You are definitely a genuine 100% pure barbarian.
Is she about to sing?
The fuck's happening?
Y'all are never supposed to scratch, pick your teeth, comb your hair, or tend to your nails at the table.
The fuck is this song?
Wipe your hands on the couch or stick your fingers in your mouth at the table.
You're not supposed to stick your fingers up your ass at the table, Dan.
What about someone else's ass then?
That's fine.
Y'all are never supposed to sit down or be unclean, yell, stomp, and
Sit down?
uncouth or mean at the table.
It's impolite to ever not be standing.
Without turning your head, please, or sit in a chair on your knees at the table.
Being on your knees
What?
at the table. How long is this song going on for?
How long is this video going?
10 minutes?
Okay, now here's a fun game that we always play. How long has this video been actually running?
My dear. Here's to
Like
Henrietta.
4 minutes, because this is hell.
Ah, 9 minutes.
Oh.
We're 1/3 of the way through this bitch.
Such a bore. Don't do this, don't do that.
Oh god, look at that.
Take off your hat. Everything on your plate.
That's his orgasm face.
If that becomes my new Twitter avatar in the near future, don't be surprised, okay? Because that's amazing.
Don't do this and this and this. And oh, yes, here's another list. When you walk, pick up your feet. Raise your hand if you want to speak. Kiss your uncles and your aunts and on and on and on and on. Why one
It's not a patch on manners who needs them.
No, but it wasn't Christian Bachittery. Like most of your choices.
Yet.
That's another one. That's another icon just waiting to happen.
Yeah, that one's also amazing.
Peter Pan, let's learn about bees.
1987.
Oh shit, 1987?
Oh, well.
That's nearly a decade later than we thought.
Henrietta, that's how I am, and I'll never, never, ever going to change, period.
Oh, damn.
Good for you, dickface.
Stand me like I am, you'll never...
And on that note, let's skip ahead a little. Oh no, it's oh shit, it is loading.
At this very moment. Go ahead, knock.
Why me? Why always me? And if he is crying, it's probably because he's watching some sad movie on television like Godzilla beats up the prehistoric frog. Hello down there. Freddy! Freddy! Oh, I guess nobody's home. Which is something you can always say about Freddy.
He's probably off in the woods somewhere.
The fuck does that even mean?
Ain't bad to think of that forlorn little frog steeped in all that misery.
What misery? He was up and happy when he left your house.
I still can't understand Freddy displaying such bad manners. It isn't like him.
Oh, no? If there was a club for bad manners, we could hang up banners saying, Freddy for president. He doesn't know the
This is
meaning
just
of
gonna
manners.
keep going, isn't it?
Among
Hey, Henrietta, Charlie?
Yep.
Did you find Freddie?
No, we knocked on Freddy's door until Charlie's
You
wife
punched a
was gone.
gazebo.
Doug, how are we going to be nice to Freddie if we can't find him?
Well, if we can't, we can't. Personally, I think we're creating a monster.
Freddy's no monster. Your manners could use a little improving too, Charlie, my boy.
My manners need improving.
No
Why,
kid
I'll
is
have
sitting
to
through
know.
this for half
Who do
an
you
hour.
think they called for making
No
the
one
plan
is sitting
arrangements
through
for
this
the
for half an
coronation of
hour.
the Queen of England? Me.
Not even us.
That's true. The Prime Minister requested that I fly over immediately. and I took an airplane.
Which Prime
instead.
Minister?
Well,
It was Boris Johnson,
when
I could
arrived
believe.
at the London airport, my mother was there to greet me and immediately knighted me by tapping me on the shoulder with a sword. A little
With a
odd,
penis.
I thought. I told her that those guards with the funny-looking hats would have to go.
We'll hear about your London adventures some other time, Charlie.
Oh, Charlie, what did they serve for dinner?
My dear, the royal repast was food fit for a king. Or in this
Well,
case,
the frog does show back up at some point.
Here, Henrietta,
It
sit down in
looks
my
like
place.
they drugged him.
They did, Danny. Look at him.
I was tired of saying
They definitely drugged him. The fuck's wrong with them?
Horse tranquilizers.
Boy, there sure is something strange going on around here.
No shit.
Gesundheit.
Oh, you don't have to say that for me, Freddie. Let someone else do it.
Gesundheit, Charlie.
Thank you, Doug.
But I wanted to say it for you. I really did.
Oh, come now, Freddie.
That's just the drugs talking.
We'll always like you, whether you have any manners or not.
Oh, excuse me.
Freddie, you don't have to excuse yourself. Why, we're your old friends, remember?
Emmy, are you really
The narrative also, I mean, I know we skip bits and pieces, but it also doesn't make sense because they're like, oh, manners, fuck you if you don't have manners. And it's like, yeah, fuck manners, you're fine.
I think they're using reverse psychology or
Very simple, Freddie.
something
We love you.
to try and get them to use
We
manners.
love you whether you have
No,
good
that's
manners or bad
too
manners.
smart
But
for
Freddie,
whoever wrote this garbage.
Well, it's actually just being passive aggressive.
I think we may have had enough of this.
I think we had enough of this like 5 minutes ago.
Like, Freddie, we love you and we want to have an orgy with you whether you have good manners or not. Like, well, that's good because manners.
Because fuck you.
Who needs them?
We all have
it genuinely was not a patch on the original Manners video.
Mind your manners, man.
It didn't. It's. I mean, no, I was gonna say it started well, but no, it didn't, did it?
Nope.
It started badly. It picked up a little bit, and then it just kept going.
Well, we have Destructive David, Top Slot Spotting the Best, Pagan Invasion 3, Video Catnip, and Ethics for Special Government Employees left. Who's next?
I think it was
Ito.
Ito
It
in
was
the
me, yes.
order of things.
Do you want Ito to go next? That's fine. What are you hoping for? Are you still wanting David to be destroyed?
And don't,
Yep.
don't forget to give Anthony his spin that wheel.
Danny's spin the wheel is getting very scary. Okay.
What? Why?
3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel.
Stop.
Oh no!
Yes!
No! No!
Yes!
No!
Amazing.
No! This is gonna be so boring.
I mean, you said that after the video you landed on, Cisco.
I would. Yeah, I still stand by that this is going to be worse.
Let's have to find the damn thing now. Now, Tin is currently, I believe, in Jersey, so she's going to miss her video. 1999, 25 minutes.
Oh.
Not
Oh God.
the worst way to start, I think. It could be worse.
Is the cat gonna eat the squirrel?
Maybe.
Sorry, I'm supposed to be Meeks as well, and I just realised I'm being all depressive about this. Oh my god!
It's going to be epic. Okay, everybody.
It's going to be so cool.
Maybe become excited and attempt to get inside your television.
What?
Who doesn't
Oh,
have the
God.
back and sides of their TV?
Oh, that sounds loud. Where are you? Oh, Jasper's outside. So we're safe. We're safe. Oh,
She's
that's
not gonna
great
try and get
cropping.
inside the
Well
mall.
done on the cropping there, guys.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
Top notch.
Is the audio for you coming also just in one channel? Like, I can only hear in my left ear.
Oh, God, and
Me
puns.
Oh, oh god, this is all it's gonna be, isn't it?
Yes, Danny. What did you expect it to be for 25 minutes?
I don't even know. I had so many different ideas in my mind,
Chibunk!
and this
Burb!
is just garbage.
Another burb! Burb!
Also, the audio on only one ear is also it's driving me mad.
Squiggle! Running backwards! Burbs! Burb! Chipmunks going
I'm
at it.
surprised Anthony isn't bitching because it started with a pun.
I thought it was taking a shit.
News and feather report.
What's the point of having titles if it's for your fucking cat? It's not like it can read.
Cats appreciate puns, okay? This is not
like.
But this
Are they
isn't.
expecting you to sit for 25 minutes watching this with your cat?
But this is not a news and weather or feather report. Like I thought they were gonna have a little like studio set up and. Is that hoping too much for a video catnip?
But
yeah, that's kind of the that's what I kind of thought it was gonna be, but then we got this garbage.
The video warned you not to watch it with your cat there, so it's obviously not for you to sit with your cat and watch it.
They said just watch out for that your cat might want to get into the TV.
And will break shit. And make sure that you don't have the back off your television or something like that. Otherwise they'll get inside.
And probably die.
Nah. 25 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh god, no.
Do you want to stab it a guess, Danny?
2 minutes.
It's gonna be like, I mean...
3 minutes,
oh,
22
I was gonna
seconds.
Say 3. I really was gonna say 3, but I was gonna say it feels like an hour. It's been garbage.
22 minutes remain, Danny.
I should just like...
Jasper wouldn't even watch this.
No, Jasper, I think, left knowing this was coming. He's like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Thanks, Tin. Fucking Jersey. Wherever you are.
What was she looking for with this video?
Just the word catnip, I think. More burbs, the same burbs. The same burb. The same burbs. Oh god, it is just the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that... Oh, that's a squirrel.
Squigs.
So somebody went down to like a park and filmed some birds and some squirrels for about...
I said I could fucking sell this, and
Yeah.
scammed who knows how many people.
That looked like a porn reference sheet briefly there, look at that. So, how far into this are we getting?
I would
It's
say
only
this
half
is
10.
More than enough. This is more than enough.
We're only halfway through the stream. We have so much time to fill.
The worst part is we started so well. Those first 2 videos were both great.
Amazing.
That's
They
how
really
this
were good.
goes, though. Think of the early ones. Think of all the amazing videos that didn't win because there was something even better, and then we just got shit. Well, they stopped the music, Danny.
To stop the puns as well. They've ran out of puns. They shot their pun load really early on, and now we've just got birds.
They shot their pode.
I'm imagining Anthony's just sitting there fuming 3 puns in a row.
Oh, I thought Anthony would be sitting there wide-eyed, batting at the screen. Get the burp. Get the burp. Okay. Like, I would skip ahead, but it's the same stuff. What would I even skip to?
There's nothing to skip to unless there's another pun in there that we can inflict.
Are there any credits? Like, can we know
Skip to the credits.
what mad deranged person filmed this? 'Cause this is insane.
Come on. I saw Squiggle. Squiggle with a really thin tail. Squiggle. A crazy lady is filming me. Well, that was that.
I also reckon they've gone early in the morning to make sure there's nobody else there. And also, because you can hear the dawn chorus.
Yeah, there's nothing else in this. Oh, and it kind of just ends.
Amazing.
There are no credits, it just ends.
Of course it does.
There's an intern reads aloud for Danny.
So are we done with this video?
Yes.
To Jope. To Jope. To Jope. To Jope. I don't know what that's supposed to mean or sound like.
We've got half the thing.
We've gone through over half the videos already.
Okay.
Is it Danny's turn?
Yeah.
Damn.
And 3, 2, 1.
Spin that wheel.
They were very nearly in sync there.
Stop.
Oh.
I mean, it is the one that I wanted, but given what we've seen this time, I'm not sure I should be excited.
Ethics for special government employees. You will get your questions answered. I honestly don't remember where this one was. Did I make a note of it to make it easier for me to find? Did I? Bollocks. Okay. $19.95, 22 minutes.
So even if we watch all of it, there's still an hour left of stream.
It might be interesting. I mean, that face is interesting. Okie dokie then. Let's go.
The U.S. Office of Government Ethics.
What year did you say this was? Because I'm now worrying it's gonna be racist.
They're all racist, Danny. Even if this was last year, it's an American thing. It's still racist.
That's true. That's sadly
Dr.
true.
Janet Franklin.
Research physician.
Is this them getting together a special task force? And this is the montage of them getting the superheroes together.
Seems like it.
Dr. Albert Dover. The ethical choice. Okay. I'm still very...
Every day,
Oh.
all over the world, nearly 3 million people come to work for the U.S. government. But they're not all full-time employees. Some work for only a few weeks a year.
Okay.
Others for only a few days. Some
for a
services
matter of
without
minutes.
compensation.
Okay, I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Art professor Neil Everett is in Washington, D.C. to work with the National Endowment for the Humanities to serve on a panel reviewing grant applications.
Okay.
During his federal appointment, he'll become what's known as a special government employee. And in the process, he'll encounter some rules of conduct, some ethical questions he
What's with
never
the
had
Dutch
to deal
angle?
with at Hanford
Steady a
University.
camera.
By accepting a temporary position on an advisory committee for the Food and Drug Administration, Dr. Janet Franklin has also become a special government employee.
And she'll get her
In her
cape
regular
later.
job as a research physician at a large medical center,
Yeah, but why?
Janet never had to consider the conflict of interest laws and regulations that will directly affect her during her appointment.
Okay.
Because he's a consultant, Al Dover is used to giving advice and information. But now, as a
'Cause he
special
consults.
government employee advising the Navy on a new fighter
You just
plane,
hit that fucking
Al
guy's
must be
car!
careful about what he
Slash
says
girl.
and does, because
Do
of
another
some
take where you
very
don't
specific
smash the
ethics
fucking
laws
car.
and rules. The government
Oh,
ethics
shit.
issues facing people like Neil Everett, Janet Franklin, and Al Dover actually arise before they physically show up to perform their government service. The questions arise first, on paper.
Your directions were perfect. I even found a spot in front of the building.
I mean, I smashed my car door into someone else's car, but fuck
It
that.
also was nowhere near in front of the building.
Disclosure form.
Oh, the stock I own in DSI, I guess.
Aren't they building the airframe for the plane you'll be consulting on?
DSI? Yes.
You know, there's a criminal law that prohibits you from taking any action on behalf of the government that could affect your personal financial interests.
And why the fuck did you hire him?
Started working on the project.
Okay, but that might not be necessary.
Why not?
Well, it all depends upon how much stock you have. If your holdings aren't substantial, you might be able to get a waiver.
You mean if I get a waiver, I can keep the stock? No. I was going to sell the stock anyway.
Well, that solves that. But there's still the
I
matter
love the
of your
fact you
wife's
described it
stock
as
in
you
Milparts
might be able to
Corporation.
get away with it.
Yeah, it's like you might be able to
Well,
cheat
they're
the
sub on
system.
the DSI contract. They're supplying the quick release fasteners for the new plane.
I didn't know.
Naturally, any advice you give us could affect the subcontractors.
Of course. I just don't know if my wife will want to sell her stock right now.
The same thing applies. If her holdings aren't substantial, you might be able to get a waiver, just for the Milpart stock.
Or you could just lie.
She has. Can I check and give you a call?
Sure, no problem.
Great. Suppose we run into a problem.
Section 208 of the Criminal Code prohibits employees from acting on behalf of the government in certain
He
matters
does
in
not
which
look like a
they
real
or
human
their
being, does
spouses
he?
have a personal financial interest. That's why Al's stock in the prime contractor building the plane and his wife's stock in one of the subcontractors presented problems. In conflict of interest cases like this, one solution is for employees
If you're
simply
on like a
not to
fake
work for the
background, what's the
government
point
on
of
matters
turning
in
to
which
face
they
another
have a
camera?
financial interest. But
There's
sometimes,
nothing
as
there.
the Navy ethics official explained, if the financial interest is not substantial, the restriction can be waived. Of course, selling the asset that created the conflict is also an option. Employees are also prohibited from acting officially in matters in which their minor children or private employers have an interest.
Oh, I thought you said, well, they're minor
employers'
children.
interests create a
They
conflict.
themselves.
Ask Janet Franklin.
Really, congratulations. That's exciting.
Yeah, the Food and Drug Administration. I'm flattered.
Hey, there's something I don't understand, though.
What's that?
Well,
Why we put all
seems
this
to me that
background
any
noise
drug
in?
testing standards your committee recommends for the industry
What?
are going to affect the grant you're working on here.
You're right. They probably will.
So,
Isn't that immoral?
I suppose so. But the whole reason the FDA wanted me on their committee was because of my research experience here.
Yeah, but if it's seen as a conflict, how can you
Apparently, it's a fairly typical problem. That's why I was granted a special waiver.
Is that all this is going to
A
be?
waiver provision in Section 208 can be used to exempt special government employees like Janet.
So,
if the official
the
appointing
point
them
of this video,
certifies
is it
that
to
the
show
need for
people
their
who are
services
becoming special
outweighs
government
the
employees
potential for a conflict of
to
interest.
inform you that you should be getting a waiver
Janet was a
and or
good
sell your
candidate for this
stocks?
kind
Or
of
is it
waiver
here to
because
like
she's a
reassure
highly
people
regarded
that
expert in her
there's
field, and
ethics
because her
code
employer,
behind
the medical
all
center,
these
wasn't going to be affected by the
people
committee's
that are
work any
getting
more than other medical
You mean
research.
this is for the general public?
Don't get the idea, though, that waivers under Section 208 are
Or maybe just
routine.
for I don't know who the
Take
fuck it's
Neil
for.
Everett,
Or to educate
our
government
professor
employees who
reviewing
might
grant
be-
applications for a National Endowment for the
It's very
Humanities peer
confusing
review
who
panel.
the audience of this
He
is
was told
supposed
he'd
to
have
be,
to disqualify himself
because
from
if it was
considering
supposed
any
to be
applications that
for
were
the
submitted
actual
by his employer,
special
Hanford
employees,
University.
they
Neil
would just
was
be
also
told at an
warned
interview
that reviewing
or on
certain
paper.
other applications
This
might call into
this would
question
just
his
be
impartiality.
useless. So I don't understand really who it is for. Also, because
These are just the ones my panel has.
even for the general public, it doesn't make much sense. 'cause-
Retrospectives, international shows.
What the fuck would they care?
Yeah.
But it does
Like,
seem
they-
like it's
the general public has no idea how federal grants for research work or any of the things that they've mentioned. So
How's it
why
gonna
the
look if
fuck
I
would they
recommend
care?
For the art museum where my wife works.
Neil would
we're
probably
further
cause
in than I
multiple
thought.
concerns about his impartiality
Oh
if he
God!
participated
I
in a
thought
matter
it'd been
affecting
like
his wife's
15 at
employer.
least.
Because of these concerns,
Alright,
Neil
I
should
might be
disqualify
skipping through to
himself.
some of the
Employment is not
reenactments
the
because they're
only
obviously the
way
best.
impartiality issues can arise.
Admiral? Dover.
Police, help! There is a black man on the golf course.
Great day for it, though.
Well, you're right about that. I'm hearing good things from the program officer about your work on our new bird.
Thank you, sir. Things are going pretty well.
Listen, Dover, I might have something else for you guys. We've got some problems with those rotor blades we're trying to retrofit on the CH-32 choppers. Sounds like it's right up your alley.
I'd love to help you out, Admiral, but isn't engineering dynamics making those blades?
Yep.
That could be a problem.
A problem?
So it is just the same thing over and over and over again. Oh, someone's having a birthday party.
Ooh, birthday!
It's Mr.
Is it gonna
Charisma.
be an Underbear party though?
No, it's not going to be an underbear party.
Ah, that
Also,
sucks.
you can't accept gifts given to you because of your official position. No thanks.
That's not a
For
gift, it's a
Janet,
fucking
the
drink.
rules mean no gifts from
I think you're allowed to have
companies that are
beverages.
regulated by or are trying to get drugs approved by the FDA. For Neil,
Depends.
that means no
He's at a
gifts
party.
from universities or museums.
And they're walking around
yeah,
with
I'm
multiple
just
drinks
going
on a
off,
tray.
And
the
Al
UK
can't
laws,
accept gifts from companies that
I-
have Navy contracts or
Hey,
have
I've had to
not
turn
bidding
down
on Navy
gifts and all the
contracts.
shit.
You turn down a sheep.
There are sensible exceptions that allow
I
you
didn't
to
turn
accept
down a
gifts
sheep,
from
I turned
family
down a
members or
fuck ton of
personal
sheep.
friends. And it's okay to accept gifts based on outside business or employment relationships. For
And
example,
from hookers.
Suppose Janet's firm invites her to a golf outing. She can accept, as long as the invitation is given to her because of her employment relationship, not because of her position on the FDA Advisory Committee.
How the fuck would
So
you
it's
even know
all
that?
semantics.
As long as they lie,
By
it's
the way,
fine.
you're permitted to accept occasional gifts that are valued at under $20 per occasion, provided the gifts don't total more than $50 from one source in 1 year. So an infrequent gift of lunch at the local sandwich shop shouldn't be a problem. Just as you can continue to accept most of the
that's
gifts you're
totally
used to
legible.
accepting, your employment with the government should not
not a
significantly
shit
affect
fun at
other
all.
business or personal activities. There are, however, some special ethics rules on teaching,
I mean,
speaking,
that's
and
another
writing.
Twitter handle waiting to happen,
Like
isn't
many
it?
special government employees who've been hired because of their particular expertise, Al does quite a bit of writing and speaking in his field. Al can continue doing
A lot
most
of people
these
do a lot of
activities,
writing and
but there are
speaking in
some
all the
important
fucking
rules
fields.
about what he can and cannot do, and about the
He often
compensation he's
speaks
allowed to accept.
when at work.
If there are any more questions,
And sometimes
I
he
was wondering,
writes.
Dr. Dover. Now, I know you're working on the wing stress problem with the F-29 jet for the Navy. Can you
Mind
comment
you, we're
on
allowed
what
to
you've found
accept
so far?
hospitality. As long
You're
as
allowed
it's
to have a
not-
drink every now and again.
As long as it's not too much, so yeah. And basically not alcohol. We're not allowed to accept alcoholic drinks.
Well, like you said, I was offered 5 lambs, and a goat. And thankfully, I could say legally I'm not allowed to accept because of my position. I am very sorry. Obs, I would love to take all the sheep home and the goat. I've got the perfect draw for them to sit in. Obs, but I can't because of my official position, so I'm very, very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Yeah, okay.
It's a pity.
I mean, I would have just given them to you eventually, Danny, anyway. It's all fine.
No, but because of my position, I can't.
As an intern, you're allowed them. So.
Damn it!
Officially, as an intern, you're totes allowed them.
I'm allowed to accept gifts up to, I think it's £50. But I have to report every single gift I receive, and even an offer of a gift, if I turn it down, I have to.
And a blowjob. What's that look you've got on your face?
It's more that we've got an hour left. And we got 3 videos.
Yeah, well, you see, my backup plan was literally I was going to read out. Like, it's sort of a sneak preview to Danny and Ito, and potentially everyone else. I was going to start reading out some of the video titles and allow chat to pick some. Because we always just go from the titles. Like, this one, Cisco, do you want to read with this one? No, actually, we'll do it later. We'll do it later.
But,
right, is it back to you again?
Back to me. I've got to get back into the...
You've got to get back into Meeks. Bend the fuck over, Panda. Here it comes.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
He does love a facial.
3.
I do. I love a facial. It makes the skin feel so good.
So boss.
Sorry.
3,
so boss.
2, 1.
Spin that.
Meow.
Well, you were in the sink last time. You've lost it. Stop. Oh my god, I can't wait. What is it? What is it? Oh my god.
Destructive David.
I have a feeling it's gonna be Christian but shittery.
Is it gonna be David versus Goliath?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. So that's what I.
Oh my god! First of all, 25 minutes. Second of all, 1988. Third of all,
like
oh no!
Oh no!
Well.
Oh, it's exactly 25 minutes. That's remarkable.
Does that make you much happier, does it, Danny? Play, you
Kinda.
Play, you fucker! It's refusing. Oh no, it's going. Oh, everybody just look away for a few seconds. It's absolutely 100% fine.
I think saying no individual or organization is exempt from this, I don't think that's legally binding. Like, I don't think you can claim stuff like that.
Fanny fillers.
Oh,
family films.
Family films. Not family fillers.
Not fanny fillers. Continue. It's the name of Matt's next band, though.
Oh my god, that's so fucking green.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
It is quite painful to see.
Destructive.
That's a fucking massive squirrel.
Scream.
You see it?
Play by
It's
Dan.
as big as the fucking window.
His mother had been planting flowers that day. And in the sky, blue
Oh, this is gonna
birds were
hurt.
soaring. The squirrels were chasing through oaks while they played.
And it changed size.
David found all of
I can't hear this very well.
I can't hear it at all.
There. Almost finished. Aren't these lovely?
No.
David!
They look like
David,
garbage.
dear. Come out and see the geraniums.
I can see them from here.
Mom,
I don't
Bitch.
wanna.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Are you still memorizing
Is he
your
missing
Bible
a
verse for
leg?
Sunday school?
Oh no! Bible verse for Sunday school.
I told you. I fucking
No.
told you. It's gonna be religious.
I'll do it later.
Well, when you're finished, don't forget
It's
to come out
totally
and
gonna
see
be
all the new
fucking
flowers.
David. I almost said David fucking Goliath. That would have been more interesting than this, but
I should plant maybe
fucking
daffodils next,
David
or
and Goliath.
chrysanthemums.
No, David fucking Goliath.
Maybe nasturtiums.
David fucks Goliath downtown.
Holy cow.
Goliath is going down.
The fuck?
Dumb old flowers.
That tree
What
is
good
fucking
are they
tiny.
anyway?
David didn't have much use for flowers. He couldn't think of a thing they could be good for. As a matter of fact, David didn't see much good in anything.
Okay.
Stupid bird.
Fucker.
Birds were not David's big favorites.
Why is
either.
his shirt like
As a matter of
radioactive?
He didn't
Why is it
even hear
glowing?
the music in their
Because of the
songs.
Jesus, Danny.
That bird's also radioactive.
That's all we need. More birds chattering and chirping all day long. Who needs them?
Stop doing pull-ups.
Troubles of motherhood.
Our God has created such wonderful things,
Oh.
so everyone can
no.
enjoy them.
Fuck.
Like antils and bird nest and butterfly wings. But all David did was destroy them.
Was masturbating.
Hang on, is
Now
this
spiders spin carefully all the day.
is this the voice of God? Because isn't that apparently subversive for the regular Bible to have it say it's female?
The
Because
webs are
misogyny?
like silk nets with glistening dew. But David had other ideas.
I'm gonna come on the spider.
Icky old spiders. I hate them. Dumb old spider. What good are they anyway? Dumb old spider. What good are they anyway?
But you just said that.
David just
like
didn't
3
care about
times.
That spider, and didn't
They
care that she'd
really are
have to
padding
spin
this
her
with
web
garbage
all
to
over
make
again.
it 25 minutes.
No, David didn't like spiders.
I mean,
any
not
better
that
than
it's
he
not
liked birds.
all garbage,
But
but
of course, David didn't like much of anything. Take
That's
You
his
for
already
love.
instance,
said
That's,
that too.
that's his love interest.
or squirrels, or rabbits, or young trees, or old trees,
Thorn says this would be good if it ended with
or
David
fish ponds
putting
with
the
frogs
narrator
in them.
mid-song.
Yes.
that'd be amazing.
I'm gonna clean this frog.
Right, kid. They're all dumb, stupid things. I'd destroy them all if I could.
Is this the story of
Because
Trump?
you're a sociopath.
So
This is Trump as a child, yes?
like
Basically.
antils and bird nest and butterfly wings. But all David did was destroy them. Yes, ants in their anthills work very hard too, and no one must urge them or prompt them. But David, he thought nothing of raising his shoe, then bringing it back down to stomp them.
Those are very big ants.
Yeah.
A very instant medication.
Very advanced also to have built beds and IV drips.
Boy, it sure is quiet around here today.
Must be because I killed all the fucking things.
Bat rat.
Am I ever bored? Hey, what's this? Big art exhibit today at the park. An art exhibit? I'll bet it's awful. But
You're still going
there's
though.
nothing to do around here. Oh, well.
Good morning, David.
Did they just say that he's a mighty dickhead?
Since there really wasn't much to do in his
Probably.
boring old yard, maybe he would walk down to some dumb old art show at the park. Besides, even if the art stuff was boring, he could always hang around the park and shoot some rocks at the birds.
He
But he can do that at home.
Nachos, tacos?
Totally not racist.
I think that's Ronald McDonald porn.
Balloons! Get your art show balloons right here. Balloons!
Oh no, why does he have a racist accent?
Where's all the art?
Why, it's all around you, son.
You call this stuff art? I think it's all ugly.
Now, don't be so
Well,
quick to
fuck
make a
you.
decision. Well, why don't you look around a little? I'm sure you'll find something that's just right for you.
I doubt it.
You'll never know if you don't give it a try.
Gross. Messy. Ugly. Yucky.
That's everything that describes this video.
Weird.
Yep.
Have you seen anything you like yet?
Nah. Why would anybody want to buy this junk?
Have you looked in the sculpture garden?
The what?
The sculpture garden.
Sculpture
No.
garden, you fuck? Are you deaf?
Things like that.
You'll
It's
see
right
lots
over
of
there.
titties.
Okay. Sculpture garden.
Garden.
They call this stuff art? I've seen better stuff in the dump. Lorenzo. The very curious
That
peacock.
sounds sexual.
A natural sculpture.
Oh, Christ.
Look at this thing. That's a pine cone for a head. And those are some kind of pointy seashells for a nose and snail shells for eyes. And the body
The fuck
is
is
just
this
a dried
film?
up old piece of driftwood. And it's all stuck full of feathers. Lorenzo, you're ugly.
Is it gonna bite him?
Only with your eyes.
What? Who said that? Oh well.
I have no idea
Hmm.
what was said there.
I think I'll take one of those feathers.
I heard
can poke
something,
it down
something,
an ant.
eyes.
You're looking only with your eyes.
Right this minute and put my feather back.
That
You little prick.
that voice is.
You say something?
I
It's,
certainly did. Now,
it makes this
put
very
my finger
weird.
Right where you found it.
And
It
what
sounds-
if I don't?
It just
Suddenly,
makes me kind of
David found
uncomfortable.
himself looking into
It
Lorenzo's
sounds
eyes.
weird.
He was the largest and most beautiful bird the boy had ever seen. But he didn't tell him any of that. He was just too scared. Then, Lorenzo began to speak to him in a voice so filled with love and
You've
understanding.
killed a lot of
that he
creatures.
just had
Why
to
don't
listen.
you try human?
Come. Follow me.
Come.
On command.
See the earth and see
So he's found Jesus'
where
statue made of seashells and stuff.
eagles fly.
Oh, now it's turning into a love story. You can fuck that rat. Have that bird.
God's wonderful creation.
All have orifices.
See the mountains, broad and tall,
I mean, Shatner fucks them, so.
valleys wide, meadows small, where the tiny bobwhites call. See God's wonderful creation. See the sunshine, golden bright, and the moon.
You probably can't fuck those.
Stars at night, there to guide our paths with light. See God's wonderful creation.
The fuck is that?
I think it was an alpha.
Hey, Bison. Nemo. Stone Stingray.
All the plants and elephants bring praise to him who made them.
All the plants and elephants.
Praise their maker too, when great respect is paid them.
So, a single song from a possessed, horrible sculpture is gonna change this child.
Yes.
Because of the power of the Jesus. Speaking of, he's got a cameo in the background. Look.
Not only made, but this too, the Maker's son died.
There he is. Although that's more like Jesus' worm than human form, but whatever.
A child, a son of God.
Smash, smash, smash. What the fuck is this?
Wonderful.
Oh, it's
Why
still
doesn't
going.
this fucking song end? God, I hate this.
Exactly, Thorn, and then David destroyed him. But this thing's shit.
I don't get it at all.
You will when you see just what God gave to get you, David. To get you as his own child.
I beg your fucking pardon?
What are you talking about?
David still wasn't quite
Fuck.
sure what Lorenzo had been telling him. In fact,
Also, why was
David wasn't
Lorenzo's
sure
like
if it
tone
had all
so
happened,
sexual?
or if it had been a dream. So
You
he
got to
walked
get them
back
into
by
the Jesus somehow.
landscapes, and the still lifes, and the abstracts, and he walked by the man selling balloons.
Young man, did you come across something you liked?
I beg your pardon?
Perhaps in the sculpture garden?
I beg your fucking pardon?
Young man.
But David didn't pay much
That was
attention to
creepy.
anything he passed by. All he could think about was the very curious peacock, and what he had said about this new
No,
creation,
no.
about being a child of God. He even forgot all about shooting rocks at birds.
Mom, who's my
On the way
dad?
home, he forgot about stepping on anthills and knocking down spider webs.
So this
And
isn't for
chasing
kids.
rabbits
This
with
is for
squirrels.
parents, basically saying if your child's a
He kept
fucking
thinking of Lorenzo
horror,
and what he had said.
get them into the Jesus, and they'll be so busy confused by that they'll forget they like to destroy stuff.
I actually think this is for kids. It's just shit. No kid's gonna watch this.
Wings.
Unless they're
He
forced
told
to by the
of God's
parents.
care through Jesus, our friend, who brought us forgiveness,
Jesus.
whose love never ends. Yes, David remembered. During the next few days, he thought again and again about his conversation with the curious
With the
bird
thing
in
that
the
didn't
park.
exist.
Ah, frogs and ants and birds don't have a purpose. Why did God make them? Hey,
Right, that's exactly
What's
what the
this?
child would be thinking about.
the Bible verse. I forgot
And
all
God
about it.
slew he hand.
Well,
What?
I guess I'd better get this memorized before Sunday.
Why?
And God saw all that he had made, and it was very good.
Even if he does say so
Genesis
himself.
Chapter 1, verse 31.
Also,
God
it's like
saw
10 fucking
all
words.
that
How
he
long
made,
does it take to
And
memorize
it was
that?
very good.
Then David began to watch. The baby birds had hatched and were beginning to learn how to fly.
So he stepped
The
on them.
mother bird took time to teach her babies how to flap their wings. And David remembered how his mother had
Made
taught
him
him how
flap
to do
his
things
wings.
on his own. Those birds and the Bible verse reminded David that God loves his creation very much.
Oh.
He
He
looked at the
remembered
tree
how
as
to
he had
walk.
crashed.
He must have been 1
Warm
year
sun
old.
and rain had helped them bounce back, and the
He was a
flowers
very
were
late
growing
bloomer,
strong and
Peter.
straight.
They didn't say his mother was good at teaching him. He just remembers she did.
Shining on it.
Fair
It was
enough.
truly beautiful.
Oh, there's the jizz.
It was like the
Oh,
lace on
God.
grandmother's tablecloth. The ants had rebuilt their home again. David watched as two
As
ants
they got
carried a
massive
load
for some reason.
much larger than they were. How simple it was when they did it
They're
together.
like as big as his
Good
fucking
morning,
face.
Mr. Frog.
What's got into him?
Fuck you, kid.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Is that the same kid? Must be his twin
Get
brother.
lost.
I'm
Why is he
sorry,
not
God,
like worried
being
that
such
he
a
can
rotten kid
hear
and wanting to
fucking
destroy
animals
things
speaking
all the
to him?
time.
I'm
This
sorry,
is your
God.
world, Father, and I was hurting your creation just for fun. But it wasn't real fun, God. It was just plain
Wasn't it,
meanness.
though?
And I'm sorry.
He seemed to be having a hell of a
See,
time
God,
doing it.
I now see what Jesus went through just to forgive me. He must really love me to go to a cross, huh? So do you.
You must really love me to turn into a weird
Thank you.
peacock statue.
Thanks for loving me, forgiving me, and giving me a new direction. Help me care for your creation, just as you care for me. In
Grows
Jesus'
up, become a
name,
Republican and starts
Amen.
supporting all the
Please
anti-climate
help
change
me, Lord, that
crap
I
that they do.
Just
can
have.
care for your creation. Your flowers,
What the fuck? Giant mutant crabs!
Oh fuck, look at the fucking butterfly.
I didn't choose this one, Husker.
and make me, Lord, to see that since you said that they're good.
But like, the one thing we've discovered since starting doing this is that the Christian batshittery
Is
accounts for
everywhere.
a significant portion of the videos.
Of all videos that were ever made. Not just these ones, all videos.
Fish and your birds.
This has got to be that again. Oh, fuck.
No.
Just end.
He goes back to speak to Jesus again, and then Mario gives him a balloon. And then we get the very, very, very long credits. Shut up. Fuck's sake. Paid for by the Republican Party.
Paid for by the NRA. And then suddenly guns.
Where flowers grow, where eagles
Story based on the book by Franklin Strauss.
Well, fuck you, Franklin Strauss.
Dan Peeler.
It's God's wonderful
Singleton Productions. Peter Willie.
See the
Soundtrack director. Oh, family films. Okay, there we go. That makes sense.
meadows small, where the tide
David was played by Lucy Craig.
see God's wonderful creation.
Balloon Man.
See the sunshine.
Right, we need to run out and get this score on vinyl. Lorenzo's song, David's prayer, and the narrator's song.
There to guide our paths with light.
I have to say, I mean,
It's not a Jasper's Wheel if we don't get some Christian nonsense.
the worrying thing is we have 2 videos left. One of them is 100% guaranteed Christian batshittery, and the other one is the one I want to watch.
Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, bloody hell, look how long it's got to go!
How many fucking people
Damn
worked
it.
on this?
All the Christians.
They should all be ashamed of themselves.
Ah.
That looks hilarious.
This, just so you guys know, we're not doing another one of these on Sunday. I couldn't manage 2 of these in 1 week. Pagan
Think about how it
invasion.
started. The churchyard entertainment was great. The Rejuvenique video. Even
Churchyard and Rejuvenique were amazing. It's so sad that we started with them, because then everything's just going downhill.
Right, so Pagan Invasion 3, Christian batshittery, obviously, because we've seen Pagan Invasion 1, which told us how and why Halloween was actually a secret scam by Satanists.
I am looking forward to learning why meditation leads to Satan.
Yes. I mean, one thing that everybody in chat has missed when we watched the Satanist video is apparently the Satanist calendar, which doesn't actually exist, unfortunately. We looked it up, but they said it does because they're lying. Every month is the month of anal.
Yes.
Except for a couple of months.
There's a couple of months where it's not anal, but most months for the pagan
you celebrate with anal.
So for the Satanists
and orgies,
orgies and anal. Most months is pick your gender, pick your orifice, but make sure you get a little bit of anal in there. Otherwise you'll be going to heaven. Because what else are they going to do?
So basically, you want to go to hell because that's where all the anal is.
Every month. I mean, we might dig that out sometime, as even though it was massively offensive, especially when the grandpa vicar guy had the scantily clad young lady in a bikini, and he's just touching her, saying, basically, Satanists. Yeah, Satanists would do this to her, or would do that, or they might put their penis in her mouth, but the penis would have to be severed first, obviously. It was an experience, and we were very upset to find out that all the festivals and events that they were talking about were fake and didn't exist, which was a shame. Anyway,
was that the same one that went through the 10 Commandments of Satanism or something like that?
And they all
just,
sounded
like,
really, really
common
reasonable.
sense. Yeah, they're just like
They all
treat people
sounded-
how they deserve to be treated. And it's like, yeah, that makes fucking sense.
It was scarily realistic and made perfect sense. Anyway, we have 2 more to get through.
Basically, by
It's
the end of that video,
past.
we were all ready to be Satanists.
Sign us up. Who's next?
Danny?
That would be me.
Ito.
Danny.
Danny. Danny To. We haven't been asked for another spin that wheel, so here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go. Oh, there's a spin that wheel. You ready? 3,
Maybe.
2, 1.
Spin that wheel.
50-50, Ito.
And stop.
Oh!
Yes!
All right.
Damn it,
I
that
hope-
means I got the shit one.
If we still have time, I have no idea how long this video is. I hope it's as good as the lottery one. Quite frankly.
I'm hoping for random guns.
Spoilers!
That's what we got in the lottery one, was random guns.
Spoilers. That one's going on
All of a
stream at some
sudden,
point.
he pulls out a full assault rifle and just starts shooting lottery tickets. It was bizarre.
Alright, this doesn't give anything away.
How long does it go?
38 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, God.
That's long, giggity.
America's foremost gaming authority. I doubt that.
Okay, here
All
we
right,
go.
let's find out. how
Oh
to-
crap! FBI warning. Oh no, it says press play.
Let's find out how to fill those slots.
Still playing. Okay. Is there any audio? Does this?
Nope.
Does this
It's
work?
a silent movie.
That sounded like a scary, creaky door. Oh, shit!
Oh,
oh!
my.
Okay. Is anything about? Is something going to happen while
Jimmy the Scot. Is he
Are we gonna
Scottish?
get a call saying
Hi, I'm
we're
Jimmy
gonna
the
die in
Scot,
some
and here I
grace?
am at home among the slot machines. This is where I love to be. Do you know I played my first slot machine in 1948? That's a long time
Get
ago.
her out of
I've
frame.
been around over 30
And I
years,
haven't
I've
won
seen some
anything
changes, and I
since.
know you have too. And on this tape, I'm going to talk a little bit about
She's
the
out of
old
frame
ones,
now.
But you won't see them anymore, so it's no use talking too much about them. But I'm going to show you the new machines, the trend in slot machines, the way they're going, the way they're moving, getting them up to date. Boy, you know, I remember
That's a very
coming
baggy
into
shirt,
a casino
Jimmy.
in the Hacienda when there were more blackjack tables than there were slot machines. That's how old I go back in this town. Now there's slot machines all over. But the mid-70s is when they started dressing them up. Up till then, they had mechanical slot machines. I used to be able to go to a casino in the 60s, go up to a friend of mine in the slot department and say, Fred, do me a favor, please. Fix a nickel machine for my mother. He'd go down to the end. Those were the old mechanical machines. Now they're all computer chips. He could fix the wheels on that machine, say, Jimmy, tell your mother to go play that end machine. I think it's getting lucky. And I'd tell my mother, she'd go down there, put in 3 nickels, pull the handle, get $50. Woo! Happier. How did you know, Jimmy? Oh, just psychic, mother. Yeah, we used to use wires and all that. Can't cheat anymore. Boy, oh boy,
damn it! You can't cheat anymore!
You see, all these new machines are computer chips, period. Computer chips. Let me tell you about them. It's just plain lucky, just as good a chance to win as I have. They got a little computer chip. Now, on that computer chip, there's 150,000 or maybe 250,000, and some of these new machines got 3, 4, 5, 6, and more chips in them. Now, on that computer chip, there's little zits.
250,000
little
what?
laser flashlight about the size of a needle, and it's always wiggling and squiggling and jiggling. When you
Whoa, that's sexual, Jimmy. Stop it.
In that slot,
chips also don't have lasers.
Oh, stop it, Jimmy.
What? I've never heard computer chips explained so interestingly.
Especially when you're
so
playing
wrongly.
a bonus machine, and I'm going to show you a lot of those machines on this videotape. So it's just luck. Could be a jackpot, could be triple bars, could be a cherry, could be nothing, probably nothing. There's more nothings on that chip than there are jackpot. So it's just pure luck. You want to know how to find a good slot machine?
It's not
Ask
luck,
change
there's an
girls.
algorithm to it.
Ask change girls. Number 2, get to know your progressives, and I'm going to show you progressives on this videotape too, because they're the only machines that'll tell you when this jackpot is overdue, when you get a better investment, better return for the investment you're putting in the machine. And make sure you read your machine. Now, that's what I'm going to stress on this tape. Reading, get into the fine print, the little print, and all these machines. Some of these new machines are going to floor you all to hell. Now, basically, it's this. Casino makes 3% on all their dollar machines, and they've got 8% from all their quarter machines. They make about 15% from all their nickel machines. Now, why is it takes so long to put $100 into a dollar machine? We can take a smaller percent. It takes you a whole damn afternoon to put $100 in nickels into a nickel machine. We got to take a higher percent. You're using our air conditioning all day, and you're getting more free booze. But at least you know your money will last a bit longer when you're playing those nickel machines. Now, as far as playing machines are concerned, it's just common sense. Pure common sense. Machines aren't here to bluff you or fool you. If you read your machine, let me ask you this. Here's a slot machine here, you put in $1 to win 100. Here's a slot machine in here, you put in $1 to win 1,000. Which machine hits most often? Sure, the 100. It'll hit 10 times more often than this one. That's just common sense. Now, here's a machine here, you put in $1 to win 100. Here's a machine you put in $3 to win 100. Now, which machine hits most often? Yeah, the 3. Your odds in this are 100 to 1. Odds are about 30 to 1. You got better odds. Can't find
That's not how that works.
Boy, in the 1970s, mid-70s, when they came out, $3 to win 100. Boy, was I playing those machines. That's when those new Mag 7 machines came out.
That's how we could afford this tie, everybody.
Slot tournaments, because on those chips, on slot tournaments, they can make 300% chips.
That's how he became a millionaire.
He's just
doing this video out of the goodness of his heart.
He's just going to keel over any second. He hasn't breathed this entire time. He hasn't blinked.
Everybody gets excited, they win a lot of money. You should find out about those slot tournaments if you're a slot player. They're a lot of fun, no matter what casino you go to. Here at the Stardust, they have lots of tournaments, blackjack tournaments, craps tournaments, slot tournaments, poker tournaments. Ask about the tournaments at all the casinos that you go to. They're a lot of fun, and you meet a lot of fun people, too. Some machines pay more in the top, some machines pay more in the bottom, sometimes some pay more in the middle. If you kind of look at your machine, and which machine has more pays than others,
what is he doing?
In the old days, we used to have machines called jackpot only. You see, a lot of us locals, we don't want cherries in a slot machine. We don't want a cherry for. I put 5 nickels in, I get a cherry, I get my 5 nickels back. That's not winning, pal. That's like keeping little old ladies happy. We used to like machines called jackpot only. Take the cherries off there, take the oranges off there, put it on top. Because when I want to win more money up here. I just want to be kept alive. Yet there are a lot of people,
I just want to be kept
good slot
alive.
players, that say I enjoy those little payoffs because my money lasts longer and I
How
have
are
a
you
chance of winning
alive?
that jackpot. Those are called the old jackpot only. You'll still find them. I'm going to show you
Drugs.
some on this videotape
Old
right now.
drugs.
And finally, a 3-line machine. People say, what's the difference? You're just playing 3 machines.
Or
every
a
one
lot of
sets off.
coffee.
Instead of putting $1 in this machine, $1 in this machine, $1 in this machine, one line, put 3 lines on one machine. We're getting $3. We're getting your money faster. Saves you a lot of walking too. Slot machines are all very interesting. And now,
saves you on shoe leather.
the new ones, and then I'm going to show you how machines are evolving about now. Very interesting.
Is it? Change.
I like these new machines. Yeah, make sure he gets lots of change. Although nowadays you can put your bill right in the machine. They have bill acceptors in the machine. You don't have to run around looking for a change girl anymore. I like these new Jeopardy machines. Why? Because every time you put money in a machine, you're putting your money in jeopardy. And they make a lot of noise, too. A voice comes out every now and then and says, "This is Jeopardy." Boy, it's a lot of fun. Now, let's get down here to the payouts in this machine.
Noises.
As you can see, there's about a lot of little cherries on here, a lot of little pays in this machine. Some people like that. There's a 5 times pay machine. You get that symbol, you get 5 times your pay. They got play Jeopardy.
I know, it says that on the machine,
you got double
Jimmy.
play Jeopardy's on this machine, and you get this on the pay line with 3 coins, and you'll win a Jeopardy bonus, which I'll tell you about in just a second. Now, here's, of course, the
Why not tell us now?
tells you also that if you press the spin button,
He's a master of suspense, Danny.
you get a play Jeopardy or a double Jeopardy
Is this literally just going to be him walking to a different machine and reading all the things that are on the
and you
machine?
win extra
I
money.
think so.
Here's the big jackpots on the machine. Here's what you get for the 3 Jeopardy symbols.
Oh.
There's a 5 times pay symbol, which is wild on this machine.
It's progressive,
I'll tell you about
people.
this right now. This is the Jeopardy part of the machine. Now you notice over here, there's Jeopardy bonus. This will Jeopardy bonus comes up here.
Why is it
That's when you get
going
that
up?
Jeopardy bonus I just told you about on the bottom. When lit. Now you get a Jeopardy symbol that
Why
matches
doesn't
any
it
other symbol on the
stop?
pay line, your Jeopardy jackpot, or your
I
5
don't
times pay
understand what's
symbol pays
going on.
5 times the winning combination, except on any 2 pay 5
just
symbols or
reading
2
it.
Jeopardy jackpot
What?
symbols. Because over here it says here, when you get any 5 times pay symbol matches any other symbol on the pay line except the Jeopardy jackpot.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Any combination
It is
of
very
2
blurry.
of them
Can't really read
pays
it.
25 times your winning combination. And anytime you get that Jeopardy or double Jeopardy symbol on the pay line, lights come on all over here. Light, white lights, white lights,
Do
white
they
lights,
now?
white lights,
Do
white
they?
lights. And it all boils down to one of them, and you might win an
Is
extra
someone just going to
200,
come and
might win
lead
an
him
extra
back to the
75,
nursing
probably
home or
win an
something?
extra 10 or an extra 30 somewhere in that area.
I'll
But
catch
once
him
in
in
a
a
while, you
giant
do win
net.
an extra 1,000. You do win an extra 500. These are interesting machines to
Why
play.
was he allowed?
Read your slot
Who,
machines,
like,
please.
Is this like gorilla filming, or was he allowed to film in there? Like,
No, this is Gorilla. There is no way he asked about permits for this.
Put this machine out here. I play a lot of IGT machines myself, but there's a lot of different kinds. Here's your little payoffs on the machine. Read your little payoffs. You get money for cherries. Watch that wild pig in the
Oh,
center.
now he's gonna read
wild
this
pig
one.
is where it works wild. You get money back. It also works with your 7s. I'll tell you about that in just a second.
also
Here's
works
your
with your
wheels.
7s.
Standard buttons. But here's the bonuses on this machine. Piggy banking. Well, you get
What?
the break
I don't
the bank,
understand
3
what's
bank
happening to
symbols.
his
That symbol,
hands.
3 of them on the pay line.
He's
And
so
out of one
fucking
to
high on
bank
drugs. He
value.
just keeps
That's that
jittering.
screen you
He's
saw on
on
top.
crack and he's just
24 coins in that
vibrating.
bank. Now, it resets to 5, 10, 15, or 20 every time, so don't worry about that. If you get 3 blanks on the pay line at maximum bet, it adds 1
His security
coin
going to come and
the
usher
bank
him out
until
very
finally somebody wins it, so it's like a little
when they
progressive.
go to a different
Now,
casino.
when you do get 3 pig symbols on this, there are pig symbols. You get those.
There's
on the
pig
pay line.
symbols on this. There's goddamn pig symbols.
Display. Boy, when an arrow stops on a pig, you're awarded that pig's value, and the pig turns into a bomb. Now, the arrow will spin until the arrow spinning around hits a pig, hits a pig, hits a pig. When it hits a bomb, it's all over. Now, how many pigs can you hit before the bomb comes up? 1 or 2 of them? That's
Jimmy!
easy, so you won't get anything on that.
Help
But
us,
you start
Jimmy.
getting 5, which
What
you
are the
turn
secrets?
20
Just tell us what the
you get
secrets
4
are. Stop
pigs,
reading
you
the
get
machine.
15, 5 pigs, 6 pigs, 7 pigs, 8
I was
pigs,
so
5 pigs.
entranced
Get
by
10 pigs, you
his
win
madness. I
15,000
forgot we knew his
quarters.
name.
It's a heck of a machine to play.
7 pigs, 8
Here's
pigs,
the
9
money
pigs
that's in the
rock.
bag right
I
now.
don't know
We're
his
gonna get the
surname.
break the bank symbols, and let's see if we can hit something
Oh,
ourselves.
I was gonna play
Shit,
one.
he's playing
Look
it.
at that, look at that, look at that.
Yay! He didn't win. And now we cut away to something else.
Machines. They've been around for a while, but these are the new ones where you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times
Jimmy,
on these machines.
go
You
back
just
to
put a
the
bonus
other
symbol on
machine. We
here,
need to
and
win.
it doubles up, and you press the double up on the black. The wheel goes around, and there's black sections, red sections, and you press if you want the red to double up on the red
Okay,
section.
press the
you
button,
black
Jimmy,
to
press
double up
it.
on the black section below.
Fucking press it.
Stop where it wants to. You got no control over it. Usually stops on a 10
Oh.
anyways. But if you happen to get a good one, you get a good one. As I say, in slot machines, it's just pure luck. But I'll show you more of these multipliers in just a second. These are some of the new ones that have been
Who's
out for a
playing?
while
We're going to
now.
win.
Winner!
Hey!
Yay!
What the fuck?
That's what makes these new machines.
You can edit that out, Jimmy.
No, he just takes a second or two to boot up.
What's happening? He's having a seizure. Oh, Jimmy.
You got to put the full amount of coins in these machines, especially because they're called optional pay machines. You put one coin in and you get the sevens, you get nothing, pal. All you were playing for was the ones. Now you got to put in your second coin, put in your third coin because you want to get that jackpot too, that progressive jackpot. Now, what happens is when you get the roll of dice symbol on your third wheel, these 3 dice spin around. Now, if they total 10 or 11, you get 10 credits. If they total between 9 or 12, you get 25 credits. 8 to 13, you get 30 credits. 7 to 14, you get 40
That's
credits.
not blurry at all.
3 dice between 6 to 15, you get 50 credits. The sum of 5 or 16, you get 60 credits. And if you get ace deuce, or 2 6s and a 5, you get 100. If you get 3 aces or 3 6s, you get 400.
Press the button, Jimmy.
And look at this.
Show us.
When the dice go around and you hit that, then a light comes on down here where you stop the multiplier because you can get 1 time, 3 times, 5 times, 6 times, 2 times, 4 times, 10 times, 100 times. It keeps going around. Believe me, it's
100 times? What?
But nevertheless, let's give it a shot. See
Go.
what happens on this new machine. Come on, give me a winner. Ah, bummer.
Oh god.
What happened to your hand, Jimmy?
These are the winning streak machines, and they tell you all the people that have been winning. It's a new winning streak, and I like them very much. Another winning machine, the last machine I showed you was a Pro Slant. This is not a commercial for any slot machine company, by the way, but I like this. You get 3 winning streak symbols on your pay line, and you get bonus pays, bonus pays, bonus pays, bonus pays, bonus pays, and believe me, you get a lot of bonus pays on this machine. I wish
Excitement.
when you get to Las Vegas or wherever you run into these machines, watch them. If you get 3 winning streak symbols on your pay line, then you get 2 times. Every time you get a jackpot, you get a jackpot. I mean, this machine just starts winning streak.
Every time you get a jackpot, you get a jackpot.
And the bonus round continues spinning while you're winning.
Now
There's a
try and
cherry.
tell
You
me
spin
that is
again.
false.
There's another cherry. It would spin again. Believe me, it's
Jimmy is right here just
I've seen some
speaking
people
the
go up
truth.
to 100, 200 quarters on these machines before they lose another cherry. And if you got there's any
Play it,
bars,
Jimmy.
any
Press the
bars,
button.
It just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going until finally there's a loser. Finally would lose. But I've seen this go 20, 30, 40 times. It's a lot of fun.
23,
to play,
40
when you get those
times.
Bonus symbols. Now it's a standard machine, no different than most machines. Single line, a lot of bars on the thing, a lot of 7s on the thing, and there are some cherries on this. Now here's how you get that bonus spin when
Didn't
you're
you
playing.
fucking hate
Anytime
cherries?
you get like 3 cherries, you get that bonus round. Anytime you get 3 mixed 7s, you also get that bonus round. And anytime you get those winning streak symbols in any position, you get a bonus round. But on the pay line, it pays double. These machines
His
are
hands
really
just crack
interesting
me
to
up.
play. Let's see if we can pick a winner.
I don't know what's wrong with
Why'd you cut away, Jimmy? Did you not win?
Okay, I'll give you a sample of what some of the machines look like.
guessing you didn't win on that
Let
roll.
me start introducing you to the evolution of slot machines.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
I love the fact that every time it cuts to him, he's like paused, like
Doesn't know it's recording.
You'll follow me along for this next 10, 12 machines.
I'd say it's because there's probably no one behind the camera, but somebody's zooming in, and it's not him.
Here's a very popular
Look.
machine currently called the triple cash machine.
Is it just the little kid that he found?
Like this. Here's all your little pays on a machine. There's no cherries, no plums, no oranges, no bars. So this is almost like a jackpot only. At least when you win something worthwhile. You get up to 20 on the double bars. And up here's your bigger pays, of course. You get any of those special symbols. Now, the triple cash symbol matches any other symbol on the pay line.
Does
so
it?
if you get 2 bars of triple cash, that is like getting one of the bars. Now, if you get 2 of them on the machine or a single one, just 1 triple cash bar, except when 3 triple cash symbols
Don't
are
forget to read
showing
it, Jimmy.
on the pay line, or in any 2 triple cash symbols, it pays triple. If you get 1, it pays triple. And look, if you get 2 of them, it pays 9 times the winning combination. Boy, these are exciting machines to play. Let's
Are
give it a
they?
shot.
Press the
Let's
button.
hit one of these.
Show us. Show us.
Let's be exciting. Come on, winner.
No!
Now we're getting around the late 90s right now, 1998.
I know some little
for the last
slots,
few
but
years.
I
I'm
don't.
just
I
bringing you
don't.
up to date now, especially the red, white, and blue. Now make sure you read your pay glass.
I don't think you're going to learn, Danny.
For what you get paid.
He's not winning, Danny.
This video is specifically for people who love to play the slots, but also cannot read.
6 sevens, a red, a white, or a blue 7. You get 80 with 2 coins in. You get 160.
You also have to go to a casino which has these exact machines.
You need to go to this exact casino at this exact time
You
period.
get 400. For your next coin, you get 1,000. And that's of course what you
In
want
like
to
Las
get. You
Vegas,
gotta
that
get
they have
red,
like
white, and the
casino
blue
slash
sevens.
hotels. Maybe
You
this
get
is
3 red
like
sevens, you win
a video they
250, 3 white
played
sevens, you win 200.
in your
Please read your
you
pay
just
glass.
got there
Let's see
and
if we win something.
this is free video.
No.
Okay, now make sure you read your payoffs on all these machines when you pay these machines. Now here's a red, white, and blue deluxe. So here's where you get the feeling of something that's new in these slot machines. They're always evolving nowadays. Here's all your little pays on here, but what's interesting about these, when you get the bars, they got rockets that'll go up or down. They will move to the pay line when they're above or below the pay line. And a wild star symbol on the pay line substitutes for any symbol. And of course, it's the same thing on this side. Now, up here on the top is where the big pays are.
Just
And
press the
again,
button.
you got to
Just-
put in the
just-
2
just
coins
play.
because you get a bonus for the second coin. And look, look, look. Here you get a bonus for the 3 sevens as well as the 3 wild star symbols. So read those bonuses, please. Read them carefully and see what I mean about the rocket. This will move up or down. This will move up. This will move up or down.
No,
Let's see if
my
we get one
mind
right now.
can't
I'll show you what I
process
mean.
all the information he's given.
Came down.
Cut to another machine after he shows you how to win at that
They're
machine.
bringing you up to date on these machines. Double diamond machines are very, very popular right now. And
Are they
the
now?
explanation is really
Oh,
quite simple. When
fucking
you win
hell,
it.
Jimmy.
By the way, it doubles a winning combination anytime you get a double diamond symbol on your pay line.
He's showing
And it
us how
acts
to
for
win at the
any other
machines,
symbol,
and then he shows
as
us
well
him
as you
winning
get
at
2
the
of them. You
machines
get 4 times.
before he
You get
moves to the
double
next
or
machine.
4 times your winning pay by getting the double diamond, 1 or 2 of them on the pay line. Let's see if it works.
And you saw him getting up and leaving at the end of it. Put to the next machine.
That just came out. Again, read those payoffs, please. You get that triple diamond symbol on any line, on the line with any other symbol. It matches any other symbol, so it becomes a bar, it becomes a double bar, a triple bar. It triples a winning combination when you get 1 on the pay line.
Sure
and
you
when
do,
get 2
Jimmy.
on the
Play
pay
the
line,
machine.
You get 9 times the winning combination.
We believe
These
you.
are exciting machines
Play
to
it.
play. And again,
Show
the
us you
bars,
becoming
double
a
bars, and triple
multi-millionaire.
bars will move down or will move up when they get above or below the pay line.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Now here's the double diamond
no,
machines,
this is
and
the
you can compare all
double.
these machines and all these payoffs, but
I
it's
didn't
so
want to win that one
interesting
anyway.
By the way, the double diamond symbol.
Didn't want to win that one.
also
Win the
matches any
triple when
other
you can win the
symbol. If you get
double.
1 of them on the pay line, you get 4
He
times
just wanted
your
to
pay.
show you
If
what
get 2 of them
happens
on
when
the
you
pay
press the
line, you get
button. He wasn't trying to win it.
16
He's not interested in winning it.
So even if you get a bar,
He's already a
and
millionaire.
double
He's
symbol and a
he's
double
already an
symbol,
expert
you'll
at
get
this.
16 times what it pays
Oh.
for a single bar.
We should know
Now
his-
make sure you put your second coin in this machine too, because you
theory.
also
He
get a
has a
bonus
theory that he was
for
paid
that big
per
jackpot.
word.
Now, some machines
I've
will
got a
be
theory he
1,500
wasn't
to
paid at
2,000.
all.
On
No,
those machines,
I have
you
a
can
theory
put
he's
one
the
coin
one
if
that
you want,
paid
or
for
you
all
get a
this.
bonus for your second
Yes,
coin.
I'm pretty
You better
sure
put
he
the full
is.
amount of coins, and it's only a 2-coin machine anyways. Let's see if we can get something
Oh,
interesting.
oh, oh, oh. He's got a cherry! Yay!
He got some fucking money! Yes! Fuck yeah!
I don't understand what just happened.
He got his fucking quarters back.
He got paid, man. He got paid.
He got a solitary cherry and he got 4 quarters back. Fuck yeah! Go, Jimmy!
Watch those wild symbols on this machine, and when you get a pay, don't be surprised when the machine takes over. Here's all your payoffs up here. Make sure you put the full amount of coins in all machines where you get a bonus, please. Now let's see if we get something ourselves.
Go, go, go!
Smash! Smash cut to the next one.
Where are they popular right about now?
Didn't want to win that one anyway.
That's all you get paid for your cherries, and make sure you read these pay glasses, please. And
Oh,
you get a big
fucking
bonus.
hell.
Big,
Oh,
big, big,
$10,000.
big bonus. So make sure you put that second coin in this machine, and in all machines where you get a bonus. Now the 5 times pay symbol
Fuck.
matches any other symbol on the pay line. So again, if you get a cherries or 2 cherries or 2 bars,
We're
or
about to
something,
watch him
then
win
you get paid
10
for the 3 bars.
fucking
It's
grand,
proud,
people.
And you get 5 times the winning
Fucking
combination on
easy.
that too. If you get 1 of them, and look, if you get 2 of them, you get 25 times the winning combination. Boy, these machines can get exciting when you hit the big one.
Stardust.
Well, you know at the Stardust, they get all the latest machines. Good place to place our machines on the strip. It's I promise you, I'm not lying to you. These are the 10
I love the
times
fact
paid
apparently
machines
he
that
didn't
will
have
never
enough
touch out,
quarters
and
just to
they're
keep
really
playing to
exciting
get
play
the
too.
footage
And
of
look at
him
this,
winning
all the payoffs
something.
you get, and your 10 times pay symbol
It's
matches
one
the
coin
symbol
per
on the pay
machine
line.
and he's
You
fucking
get
out.
10 times pay symbol, you get 10 times the winning combination. And look
Fucking
at this,
do
you
it,
get
Jimmy.
2 of
Show
them,
us.
You get 100 times the winning combination.
Fuck
All you
yeah.
gotta do is get 2 cherries and a wild, and you get 100 times 10. Already you're a big winner. Let's see if we can hit one of those doubles or triples. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
The Mag 7 slot machines, when they came out in the middle 70s and all the tournaments came on those wild
fuck.
machines. That's when dollar machines first became popular in the mid 70s. When I
Stop
was in Oakdale, California.
masturbating.
Then these come out and they're very, very popular with customers. Blazing 7 machines. Now you got regular 7s and blazing 7s, so make sure you know the difference between the two and read your machine. Now there's a 3-coin machine. Put in that 3rd coin because here it pays a progressive. Progressive. Now here's the biggest secret I know to winning on slot machines is getting to know your progressives. Look at all your dollar progressives. Look at all your quarter progressives. Look at all your nickel progressives.
There's the biggest
and
secret
some
he
of the
has
machines, although they're the same
how to
machine,
win.
have a higher progressive than the one next to it, so you know that's a better one to play because all pays are the same except this machine, you get a bigger progressive. Ask change girls, ask foremen, where can I find a good dollar progressive or where's a good quarter progressive? Please remember that. And any of these slot machines, like at the Stardust, they're over 98% payback dollar machines here. That's over 98%. Some machines will advertise up to 98%. That means they probably got about 5% machines and maybe 2% machine.
What?
Here, right now at the Stardust, over 98%
He's just
payback.
pulling
Let's see if it
numbers out of
works.
his
Let's try
ass
and see if we
now.
get some of those blazing 7s.
What? The fucking Jay Leno? He's holding a magazine with Jay. What?
Okay, let me bring you up to the 1989, 1990 turn of the century. Here they come. The new machines are on their way, and they're
New machines, really, in
Here's
1990.
the double
Okay.
diamond deluxe with a bonus wheel. Now on this, of course, it's the same as the other. Your diamond symbol is wild. They move up and down the bars, up a line, down the line. You get 4 times the winning combination when you get 2 of them. If you get 1 of them, it matches any other symbol on the pay line, of course.
Impressive.
Now let's get down to the bottom page, way down here at the bottom, and how
Oh,
the
no,
bonus
there's more
wheel
to read
works.
first,
Of course, you get
obviously.
standard pays
Gotta
on this
read the whole
machine. It's a
thing.
3-coin machine.
If you want to be guaranteed to win every single time, you have to read it.
Bonus wheel. I'll tell you about
With
that
jiggly
right now.
hands.
That's when you're playing this machine, and notice how these will move up or down to get in a position. They move from that line to that line or that line to that line. It gives you a pace sometime, but you got no control over that. But when you get 3 bars on that line, or if you get 3 red 7s on that line, then you get a bonus wheel.
Nice.
And then
Show
this
us,
window
Jimmy.
up here.
Get that bonus wheel, Jimmy.
Around and around. You might get 10 times your pay, 20
I have a
times your
feeling
pay,
we're
50
not
times
gonna
your
see
pay,
it.
100 times your pay.
This is your
And
lucky
while it's
one.
going around and
Here it
around and around,
comes.
you press the stop wheel button and it stops. And you probably get 10. You might get 20. You might get 50. You might get 100. These are fun and interesting machines to play. Let's see if we can get a winner first, and then we'll try it ourselves. What do we got here? 0.
To a different machine.
And this is the upgrading of the very popular cherry pie machines that have been out for the last couple of years.
Jimmy.
Wild cherry on the line is wild anywhere on or within 1 position of the pay line. Of course, here's your big payoffs right here.
I bet.
You
Just
get
press
way
the
down to
button,
the
Jimmy.
bottom for the little payoffs are way down here. You get any one of those cherries in any position, you got a 3-coin machine. So here's what you get for your 3rd coin. So just read those small pairs on the machine, and when you get a wild cherry on or within 1 line of the pay line, guess what happens?
What?
3 cherries, that's if you got 3 coins,
What?
will go to section
Fucking crazy,
3
Jimmy.
of the pie. If you get a wild cherry here, 3 cherries will go to section 2 of the pie. If you get a wild cherry here with 3 coins in, 3 cherries will go to the first section of the pie. Now when you get 6 here and 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 6 here, and you keep getting wild cherries, the extra goes into your bonus basket. I know this is tough. I know this is fun. I know this is interesting, but that's
What?
why you play these new machines, because they're exciting and fun and interesting to play. The extra cherries goes into the basket, into the
Cameraman,
basket,
you're
into the
missing
basket.
the
When you do fill it up, you get everything that's in that basket. You get maybe another 100 coins plus, or 200 coins, pardon me, because that's what it pays. 200 coins plus.
All right, now
the
show us it
basket. So you
happening,
might have
Jimmy.
another 20, 30, 40
Light that
coins in your
fucking
basket.
pie
These
up.
are really interesting machines to play.
Fill
Let's
it.
see if it happens for us.
Hey.
Fill that pie, Jimmy.
I'm not here to fool you on these machines. I'm going to play them, and I'll play them once, and I'm not going to play them again and again and again and again. It might take too long to become a winner, and production costs are exorbitant, so I'm trying to keep the cost of this tape down.
What?
I'm using this tape for the instructional value only.
Oh look, there's the pie one. He has literally gone one to the right. And he's just said that he's running out of money. And that the price of making the video is exorbitant, so he's only going to play the machines once. Which is the explanation as to why he's not winning. Oh, fucking hell.
Of course, you get double. Now, you don't have to put the second coin in this machine because you get just as much for your second coin as you do for your first coin. So this is one of those machines where you can play a little money management if you want. You don't get so much for your second
I keep going to have a drink, but I don't know when he's going to press the button, and I do not want to spit Pepsi everywhere. But my throat is really sore now.
It's amazing how it's never not funny.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's all I'm waiting for each time, though. Just shut up and press the button, Jimmy.
I mean, I really thought we couldn't get better than the two first ones, but this is just clearly the fucking winner of the night.
Oh, you're jumping ahead, Danny. You're jumping ahead.
I can't watch anything after this. Are you mad?
Oh, this.
I'm just gonna pass out. I'm just gonna pass out on the floor after this.
People need to know why meditation leads to Satanism.
Jimmy will tell us. Don't worry. He's told us everything else. Do it!
Press the
button!
It's really interesting, these new machines. Winner!
Yay! Fuck yeah!
Was that a natural winner, or did he just
He got a couple of coins, I think, maybe.
Pay machines coming out too. This is kind of interesting. It's a regular 5 times pay machine. As you can see down here in the bottom, you got your regular payoffs for your first. It's a 2-coin machine.
Obviously,
Make sure you
Jimmy,
read
obviously,
all your payoffs and see how much you get back for all that little stuff too. And the 5 times pay symbol on this machine is going to give you a bonus. Again, the 5 times pay symbol matches any other symbol on the pay line when you get it, like with 2 cherries or 2 bars, you get a pay, and it pays 5 times the winning combination. Except when 2 or 3 are showing on the pay line, because if you get 2, you get 25 times the pay on the combination.
My God, Jimmy.
And you get 3, of
fucking
course,
excited now.
And on this machine, look at the difference between the first coin and the second
25 times.
Just show it, Jimmy. You don't even have to tell us about it. Just show us it. Show us that 25 times.
Some of these machines where the jackpot is $10,000, and on some of these machines where the
throat's
jackpot is
so sore
$5,000,
from
rewind the tape and have a look at this. If you want to be a slot player, you got to know how much of an investment you got to put in these machines and how much
Be
return
lucky
you're
if I
going to
can
get for
speak
that
from stream
investment.
tomorrow. You'll just be listening
Some
to
of these
Hat.
machines pay $1,600, and you know the
I'll
one that
type
pays
everything in
$1,600
the
is
chat.
easier than the one that pays at $5,000, and at $5,000 is easier than the one that pays at $10,000.
I was going to say, do it, Braz. Drink the Coke.
I did.
Looking at what the jackpot is. The higher the jackpot, the harder the machine is to play. To pay, of course.
Come on,
Now
press
this
the
one, you
fucking
get 20
button.
credit
Come on,
bonus
Jimmy.
when the temperature gets up to
Teasing us. He's teasing us.
as you're playing. No special time.
Look at the wrist action.
While you're playing, the temperature goes
We
up,
can't see any of that, Jimmy.
up. When it gets up here, it really slows down, of course.
We can
When it
just see
finally
you
gets up
scratching
to
the
top,
glass.
You get that 20 credit bonus.
Okay.
All these new machines are
Do
really
it.
interesting.
He's gonna press it.
All you got to do is read them, please.
He got 2 coins!
Yes!
2 coins!
Here's a
Fuck
bonus
yeah.
wheel, double wild cherry. Now you
We're
can
winning
rewind
now.
this tape a little bit and compare it to the wild cherry pie, and of course you can rewind the tape
2
back to
fucking
the
quarters,
machines
man.
of today and see what you're getting paid on these new machines versus the old machines, and see how the bonuses work in. Now let's get down to the pays on this machine.
Okay.
1, 2 coin is a 2-coin
Let's
machine.
get down to business, Jimmy. Press the fucking button.
Second coin. Anytime you get 3
This
bars,
machine
you get a bonus
accepts
wheel on this
$1,
machine. Anytime
$5,
you get the double
$10,
bars, you get a
$20,
bonus
$50,
wheel on
and
that
$100
machine.
bit.
And here's how that double bonus wheel works. They got a wheel on here. It's not showing right now, but when you hit that and it comes on, you can win 10 times, 20 times, up to 100 or 200 times.
200 times!
And you got no control over that. So all you do is when you
Fuck,
get your
Jimmy, we can't
press your
handle that
spin button
shit.
to start the bonus wheel. It'll stop where it wants to stop. It'll start where it wants to start. And again, you got a big bonus here from 1,000 for 1 coin, $5,000.
Oh no, his
for
mouth
2
isn't in
coins.
time with
Make
what
sure
he's
you put your
saying.
second coin into the machine. Of course, the wild cherry on the pay line doubles any winning combination on this.
You're off the top of the screen.
Double cherry,
Yeah, you're off the top of the screen, Jim.
your pays. Make sure you read these machines very
Cameraman
carefully
can't
before you
keep up.
start, because they're all different and they're all interesting.
The kid from the
Oh my
gift
God.
shop.
Hey,
2 coins!
I don't know what that means.
Casino player! Fuck yeah!
What?
The fuck was that?
All these new machines are so
Red,
exciting
white,
and so
and blue
interesting to
racing
play. Here's one of
sevens.
my favorite of the new ones. Is the red, white, and blue racing sevens.
Shit, I
Because
said
I
it
kind of
before,
like horse
yeah.
racing, and I'll explain this to you in just a minute.
I
But
think
make
we
sure you
understand
read your
the
machine and see
concept
what your
of
plays
racing,
are. Now,
Jimmy.
on this one here, it's a 2-coin machine.
Okay.
And you don't get a bonus here for your little one, but you sure get a bonus for the big ones, which I'm going to show you in just a second. And look at all the little pages you got in here. Well, you get a blank, 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 you get your money back. Any bars, double bars, any red bars. There's 3 colors of bars here, 3 colors
More
of sevens.
manic
There's 3
hand
colors
action
of
for you,
everything going
Danny.
on in here. But here's what you have to know up here, the big, big money on this machine. $5,000 for the second coin, 2-coin machine. Now, what's interesting about this is anytime you get a 7, a red, white, or a blue 7 on the pay line, that will be multiplied by the number of coins played. So if I'm playing 2 coins, it'll be added to the corresponding lane. Like if you get a red 7, this will go 2 spaces. You get a white 7, this will go 2 spaces. You get a blue 7, this will go 2 spaces. Till finally at the end you win a bonus of 200 if the red wins, a bonus of 25 if the silver wins, and a bonus of 10 if the blue wins. And usually the blue wins, sometimes the silver wins, sometimes the red wins. Let me play this for a while and give you an idea of how to play this machine.
You're going to play for a while? Holy shit, okay.
Let's see how this works.
You got a blue 7. What does that
There's
mean?
that blue 7. Okay, where's that blue 7 on the pay line?
I don't
Did it
know.
move up one?
What are we
I didn't
looking
see
at?
it. There, it jumped up 2. That just went up a couple, 2 coins. So let's get another one here. Put 2 coins in. These are fun to play. Nothing on the pay line that time. Come on, let's get those blue 7s up there. Let's see if I can get a blue 7. I got paid anyways. I got,
Jimmy, don't spend all your money.
We need you to play
Production costs are
Any
exorbitant.
7 on any pay line. Let's give it another try. Come on, let's get some
You
of
can
those
cut
7s
all
working
this out,
here.
Jimmy.
Oh, I'm going to play this machine. I like this machine. Come on, let's get some winners here. Let's show these people how to be a winner. There's nothing, nothing, so you get paid on nothing, nothing, nothing. You get your money back. That's pretty good. I don't mind that at all.
You got a 7, Jimmy.
7 out, went up a couple more. I'm getting close to that extra bonus.
You got a 7.
10 quarters. Come on, blue 7. There, I got nothing, 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 so I got my money back again. Anytime you get a
Jimmy.
blank, blank, blank on this machine, you get your money back. I like that a lot. Get another bar here. Okay.
Hey, he got 10.
You press the cash
You got
credit
something.
button twice, and now when you win, all the money will stay in credits on the machine. Saves you putting in the coins all the time, or saves you from
God, I'm
picking
starting
up
to
the
be
coins out of the
lightheaded.
tray and
This
keep
is
putting them in the machine all the time. Some people
Jimmy.
like putting the quarters in. Some people like playing their credits. You can do either way you want. There's a white 7. Oh, that's just getting out of the starting game. So you can see on some of these, you're going to play a long time before you get some of those bonuses. But we're just going to give it a try here. Come on, blue 7s. Where are those blues? There's a blue 7.
You got blue 7.
Oh my god, he's almost there. He's almost there.
Come on, get up there.
This is the most tense thing I've ever watched.
Put 2 coins in. Come on, more blue 7s here. Get that bonus. Get that bonus.
Come on, where's the blue
Get
7s?
that bonus. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get
No,
that
so,
7s.
so close.
One more. Come on, get up there. Boy, it sure starts slowing down when it gets near the finish line. I can't
I wonder
give up
why,
this sucker
Jimmy.
until I win, Dave. Give it a big one here. Come on, let's have a winner here. Winner, winner, winner. It's only a 2-coin machine, so it's only 50 cents. Red 7. Oh, that's a way back. I need a lot of red 7s to get that big, big 200-coin bonus. Come on, give me a blue 7 here. Let's show these folks how to win this bonus. You want to get into these
Let's show
slot
these
machines
folks.
when you're in any casino, like here at the Stardust. Make sure
Oh my
you
God.
get the slot club card and put your card in the
It won.
machine. And I
What does that mean?
You won.
Winner, winner, winner.
Is that winner?
I like these new machines.
So what does that mean, Jimmy? What did you win?
What happens?
What time has sure changed since I was a kid. As I told you, back in 1948, up in Grand Forks, North Dakota, put my first nickel in that
Oh
slot
no,
machine.
the
You know
audio's not in
first slot machine was
sync.
invented in 1897 in San Francisco. Do you know the history of slot machines?
I don't think
Goes back to that
he's in
big
sync,
wheel.
Danny.
It started in Egypt about
That's
5,000 years
that's
ago.
live,
All
right?
through India, through
That's
China,
how it's
through America,
happening.
Through San Francisco during the gold rush days. You remember all those old saloons in the days of the Old West in Texas and Oklahoma
What?
and Kansas, where you saw that wheel going around? That was the first one-wheel slot machine.
What?
That's the big 6-wheel, the wheel of fortune, the wheel of destiny, the wheel of fate. It's still in all the casinos, and that's an old slot machine that I don't
Is it?
mind playing either. But look what's happened to slot machines over the years.
What's
Boy,
happening
I remember
now?
in the middle 60s here in Las Vegas, we used to come into a slot machine and see
What?
row upon row upon
I think
row,
he's actually.
all
I
the
think he
same.
spent
All the same
all of his money
nickels,
trying
all
to
the
get
same
that 7,
quarters, all the same-
but then
We'd
didn't
have
show
an
us how much
acre of
how he
machines,
won
and they
or
were
what he
all
got
the
for
same
it.
machines. Boring.
Well, he would have had
He got escorted out of the casino. That's what he got.
He got carried out of the casino.
And if you want to become a slot machine player, the biggest secret
The
is
mother of the child who's operating the camera finally found him.
watch your money. Budget
With the
yourself.
police.
So much in the morning, so much in the afternoon, so much at night. So much on nickels, so much on quarters, so much on dollars. You really got to watch your money when you're playing slot machines, because you can lose money fast.
Just like he did in the last one.
Just like you did all night,
Watch your
Danny.
budget and don't gamble on money you can't afford to lose now. And have patience. If it's a $10,000 jackpot on a machine, you know that sucker doesn't get hit every day. You look for the ones that pay maybe $500. They get hit almost every day if they're in a good location, if they're getting a lot of play. Because if there's no money going in these machines, how can money possibly come out? So use some common
That's
sense
just
and good
physics,
judgment.
Danny.
Watch those machines. You want to get those comp cards.
That's just the
Join
second
slot
law of
club at all
thermodynamics.
casinos, Please, because as I say, most of these dollar machines are around 3% on an average.
Okay,
3%.
Jimmy.
Some of them are 4%, some of them are 5%, some of them are 2%, some of them are only 1%. You try to find a good machine. How do I know which one is 1%? You don't. You just play a machine if you feel good playing.
You
machine.
don't.
If
You just
a
play it
machine,
long
you don't
enough and
like
you
that
can
machine,
figure it out.
Back off. Go to the next machine. You can move anytime you want. But I'll tell you what, when you join those slot club cards, that's where you get something back for your money. Every once in a while, I get an extra $10 bill, $20 bill, $40 from the Stardust Hotel from the credits that I accrued. And you say, well, that's some of your money back.
What?
Yeah.
That's some of your money back. We just didn't see it in the video.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What's all that about? What is this new thing that you're introducing now?
Get to know the slot host at any casino. Ask for the slot host. Say, hello, I'm from Indiana, Wisconsin, wherever you're from. Tell them how often you come to Las Vegas, how often you come here,
Why?
how long you stay, why you like staying at this hotel, and get in on the card, the slot club card, because when you're using them, and you can use them at the blackjack tables, you can use them at the craps tables, you can use them in the pit, just show the boss your slot club card. I always have my slot club cards. Boy, I got them from 4 or 5 or 6 different casinos, and here's my
You might have a problem, Jimmy.
I know when to use my slot
You
club
may
card
have a
because that's
problem,
how you get some
Jimmy.
money back. And I get free rooms here at the Stardust. I stay at the Stardust about once every month with my lady friend. I get 3 rooms free because I play here a lot. You do the
okay.
same thing. When I want
Jimmy's
in, I
lady
go to
friend
the
he
slot
brings to the
manager and
Stardust
ask him for a food
for
comp. I get a
free
food comp.
because
I
he
don't pay for my
pays so
food.
much money
And
into the
about
slot
once
machine.
every hour, you get free drinks on the
Does
slot
it-
machines.
does
Now,
he-
it's a little bit slower at
he has a
nickel
ring.
machines 'cause they don't make
Does he
money
call
that
his
fast.
wife
But
his
on the dollar
lady
machines,
friend?
If it's a good casino, you should be
Yes.
getting free drinks about every half hour to 45 minutes. But of course, when you play
The
slot
corresponding
machines, you can
ring
get
to
as
that is
drunk
on a
as you
slot
want.
machine somewhere,
Have
Danny.
fun, enjoy playing slot machines, know the old, know what's been happening, and know what the future holds for you in slot machines. It's a wonderful world if you're a slot player. I'm Jimmy the Scott, and on behalf of Casino
Jimmy the
Player
what?
Magazine and Dave, my producer from all around
Jimmy the
video
Slaughter.
right here in Las Vegas, but especially Glenn Fine and all the fine people at Casino Player Magazine. And anytime you're in Las Vegas, you're pretty well seeing me here at the Stardust. God love you. Thank you.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye.
I'm sorry you didn't win anything.
Sorry you lost all your money.
The thing is, was his biggest ever gamble this video?
Yes. And anybody who bought that, it's really just a video of Jimmy reading and spazzing out and
I'm playing the slot
Being
machines.
Coke. Off his head on coke, gibbering on about whatever the slot machine says. Ow!
I
that fucking
can't
hurt.
name a movie as suspenseful as waiting to see him if he hit the blue sevens.
Press the button. Nothing. Let's show let's show all the ladies and gentlemen at home a winner. Oh, bummer.
I think
Wow.
there's no fucking doubt that this is the winner of the night.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, but I think
Is it the winner of the night because
Yes.
you started with good
Yeah,
stuff, you started with Meredith Monk, and then you had
You don't have to
the,
fucking ask. It's definitely
it's the winner of the night, Cisco. Jimmy is
I
the winner.
disagree.
Jimmy, the god of slot machines. Fuck you, Vito.
Why the fuck do you disagree? I mean, you even winning with this one. How could you disagree?
Because the man just speaks too much, too fast. My brain couldn't process it. 80% of what he said.
It was irrelevant.
Part of the magic.
He was just reading machines.
It left me, lying on the floor, convulsing, and not in a giggity way.
See, the bear in mind, we'd had like a huge host of really dull videos, so this one like really stood out. Whereas Churchyard and Rejuvenique, they were new and fresh, and we hadn't seen a load of boring stuff to compare them to.
Well, that's fine.
This would have won,
Hands
even
down,
if it was.
Yeah, but that's
even-
fine. Ito vote. What? Okay, then Ito will do it officially. What was the winning video for you this horrible episode, if you want to call it that, of Torment?
I think I want to vote Churchyard Entertainment.
Well, fuck you.
Danny?
Well, of course, top slots. Is there any question? It was amazing.
Cisco, what was the best video? Sorry, Meeks, what was the best video? You know which one Meeks would have voted for, but
I'm trying to think. He would have gone for.
He would have gone for Jimmy all the fucking way, but
yeah, he would have.
What are you? Meeks isn't here. He's busy partying it down somewhere. Cisco, what do you pick as your top slut?
I mean, it is hard to beat
I bet it is.
Meredith Monk.
But it's done.
But
I mean, it happened.
To
in the
say,
last-
I did laugh a lot harder at Jimmy. I think he's.
Oh no, I've lost the chat. It's fine. I wasn't reading it anyway. I couldn't. A lot of spin that wheels.
I think.
Oh God.
I think I do have to go for Jimmy. I think that, I know I'm kicking him for some. I'm just saying it's possible that other people may not agree. Anthony doesn't. He says he's not convinced.
He's not convinced. I mean, I don't remember laughing so hard at any of the things for a long time. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
Turtle Dreams killed us back in the day. Worm Woman was amazing, even though he says it's the worst.
I
thing.
mean,
So amazing.
There was no Worm Woman, and the
Wormania.
Manners video was such a disappointment after Manners Who Needs Them.
I want to point out, Manners Who Needs Them was voted down by Danny, Ito, and Meeks, and I overruled
It
them
was
and
awful.
went, "Fuck you! This is amazing! It's got a fucking rap in it.
That
Everyone's
sucks
gonna love it."
balls. It's a
No,
horrible rap.
Danny. The songs we got in this today's Manners video, they suck balls in the bad way. The rap, the Manners rap in Manners Who Needs Them, that sucks balls in the good way.
It doesn't
You're
matter.
wrong.
It doesn't matter, Anthony. Just which one was the best. They don't have to be better than other winners. It's just out of this lot of shit, which was the least painful, which was the best.
I mean, Top Slots was painful because it made me laugh so much.
Jimmy just losing his fucking mind, going from slot machine to slot machine, telling us that he's going to show us how to win, and then losing and smash cutting to another one. Oh.
Oh, it was amazing.
The one that showed his disappointment face, that was the best.
When it cut to him just sitting there looking super miserable before the next take
Like,
started.
fuck, I just lost another time.
I think, through lack of any more evidence to any contrary, Top Sluts, Jimmy's the best, or whatever the fuck it's called, is the winner of
Jimmy's
this.
Top Slots.
Jimmy's lost all his money now, and he's going to have to leave the casino. But there was a celebrity cameo by Jay Leno on the front cover of a magazine. I don't.
Why were they there?
I don't know.
Oh, Jimmy. I might look it up and see if he's done any more videos, to
He
be
did
honest.
mention at the end something about like some gambling magazine. Maybe he was hoping to get some sort of
Sponsorship?
from them. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, Husker. It's midnight. We're not watching any of the last video.
No. That last
It
video
will
stayed
remain
up
on the
there.
wheel,
Winner, so
and at some point in the future, I'm sure we will watch it and discover why meditating will make us Satanists.
Maybe. Or it'll probably still be on the wheel the next time we decide to do a live one, although I don't know if that'll ever happen again, because oh my god. Right, well, we will be back tomorrow. We may not be able to speak, but we will be back tomorrow with hat in tow, because it's Flibble Flabble 14 day. I don't know if with the game, there was a limited subscription. I don't know if I have any time left. We shall find that out tomorrow. That'll be a fun reveal. Do I have any time to even play? Right. Good night, everybody. Thanks to Ito, although he's still mental, for choosing whatever he chose. I don't even remember.
He chose Meredith Monk. I don't think that's mental.
I chose Meredith Monk. You love Turtle Dreams.
I did. You didn't. You hated Turtle Dreams.
I didn't, but you love her work.
I love Turtle Dreams. I didn't necessarily love that one.
He did appreciate Paris.
Paris was fine.
Yes,
not the
Paris
best.
Was good.
But he said it was better than Turtle Dreams.
Which
yes,
it wasn't.
Definitely.
Which
Definitely.
obviously is
Turtle
not.
Dreams is mental.
It's all been downhill since Turtle Dreams for Meredith.
Yeah, she really she peaked with Turtle Dreams and hasn't come near since.
Hasn't come close since. Anyway, the point of this was I was thanking Ito for joining us. Thank you, Danny, for joining us.
You're welcome.
Fuck you, Meeks, for chickening out and going to do whatever the fuck else you were doing. Thank you, Cisco, for joining us and being Meeks all night.
Ooh, go watch Lilo and Stitch.
Mulan. No.
It's so
it's bedtime, so
Mulan.
he's gonna go watch Dumbo on Disney Plus.
And furiously masturbate himself unconscious. Okay, good night, everybody. We're going to bed. You should do the same because fucking hell, Jimmy killed us.